The Shoppers Tractor experts have the answers to all those questions, or you can go online and create your own John Deere tractor with our Build It, Price It, Own It tool. It will give you costs along with finance options. You can see all our specials by Googling Shoppers at SHOPPAS. Shoppers, your John Deere tractor experts and proud sponsor of Rice Owl Athletics.
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior cleaning to your property, whether you're a small business looking to improve your appearance for your customers or you're a property owner looking to add curb appeal to your home. In addition to improving your property's appearance, our services will also protect your property from the damage mildew, algae, and other airborne contaminants can cause, thus extending the life of your home or property. Remember North Star Pressure Washing for all your pressure washing needs. Big or small, our company does it all.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with our exclusive test drives. Our knowledgeable team is ready to put you behind the wheel, allowing you to unleash the true potential of a Porsche. From the all-new design 2014 Cayenne to the versatile Macan, discover the thrill of performance and luxury craftsmanship of Porsche. Schedule your test drive at Porsche River Oaks today. Exclusive benefits to students and alumni. Go Owls!
At True Anomaly Brewing, our greatest achievement lives in knowing that everything we've learned is yours to enjoy. While it may not be rocket science, we brew with the same detail and dedication learned while running mission operations for NASA. Taking risks is part of our DNA. We don't take them just to say we did, we take them because of the result. Bold brews we're proud to share with fellow adventure seekers. True Anomaly Brewing, beer for the explorers.
Kickoff is moments away, which means it's time for a visit with Rice head football coach Mike Bloomgren. Brought to you by Yingling Flight. Raise the bar with the next generation of light beer. Now, alongside the coach, here's J.P. Heath.
It's the Rice Owls and the Tulane Green Wave here in the Big Easy. What a sight. Coach Bloomgren, what have you noticed the guys during the week after that electric win? You always talk about handling the wins and handling the losses in equal way. Would you see some pep in the step from the guys this week?
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly more pep in the step on a Monday, right? Like, everybody's excited about the win, but the bottom line is, for us, it is process, and treat victory and defeat as the imposters that they are, and understand we have to work the right way at practice to earn the right to do that again.
Rudyard Kipling, I always love busting that out. I had to look that up when Josh Piercy brought it up a couple weeks ago. It's one of my favorites. But what else can you say about Matt Sykes and his maturation? I know the story isn't fully written yet, but what a gratifying human and just the player he's turned into.
Yeah, it is incredible how he has become the go-to receiver for us in this system, and how he's making play after play. But the way that he came out of the hospital last week on Thursday, and again, as we joked about, like, we're in New Orleans, like, people rise from the dead all the time, and that's kind of what Matty did last weekend. So coming up with that huge play, and including 7 catches in that game, I'm just so proud of Matt.
E.J. Warner's confidence continues to grow. What do you expect this week against a talented secondary?
Yeah, I think we got to do a great job protecting him, number one, because those guys are so violent up front. And I think we've proven that when we protect him and our receivers are in the right place at the right time, EJ's going to deliver the ball. And obviously last week was his best game as a Rice Owl, but we need another step forward from him today.
How much structurally is different with Coach Summerall's bunch versus Coach Fritz? There are a few parts, but what's the main thing that's the same or different?
Yeah, more similar than different.
Okay.
I don't know exactly who to credit this defense to, if John started the tree of this defense, but it's just so similar to what Shield Woods does at Houston and what Shield Woods did here at Tulane last year. So there's definitely some intellectual inbreeding going on between those two, to say the least. And I think that's really comfortable because he comes back to Tulane. So many of these guys understand the defense and the principles, and that's what you see. A bunch of guys playing really violent and really fast.
On the offensive side, I know they do a lot of creative and unique things. Mensah, quarterback, part of that. What does he do to kind of stir their drink there?
Yeah, he's been incredible. Like, his efficiency has been incredible. There's nothing about him that looks like a freshman. 51% on third down, making big-time plays. But the thing that's, I think in the public perception right now, it's talking about what Mensah's doing with his arm and these talented receivers, which they are elite. But we got to remember, these backs led the conference in rushing last year. So they are still a very good running football team, and it's still going to start with us stopping the run and then being able to affect the passer every time he tries to throw.
They've got 8 non-offensive scores on the season on those special teams and defense. Does that speak to the overall talent and just the athletes, playmakers that they have? Is there some other little wrinkle that they do so well?
No, I think it speaks to the talent, and I do think it speaks to their ability to finish when they do get one of those things. Like, you got 2 kickoffs over 96 yards returned to the house. I mean, that's a big deal. Very dynamic returners. And then talking about those guys on defense, like, oh man, they're taking advantage of every opportunity. And what you feel from them right now is it's like a basketball team. You feel the runs. You feel like the fast breaks happening, and then another thing happening, and another thing happening. And we can't allow that to happen to us today. We just got to play good, clean Rice Owl football.
Yeah, speaking of, perfect segue, what are some keys to do that and take control of things?
Yeah, I think we've got to out-hit this physical team. And we've got to take that mindset of winning our one-on-one battle and whipping the guy across from us, play in and play out, and living and dying in each play. I think that's a big deal. I think third down is going to be a big key to this one. As efficient as they've been, we've got to get off the field on third down, and we got to move the sticks when we get those opportunities on offense.
Get that dub, Coach. Appreciate it, sir.
Go Owls.
Rice Fight. Mike Bloomgren, Dunleavy Family Football Coach of our Rice Owls. Rice and Tulane coming up next here. More on the pregame festivities. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Rice fans need a place to stay while watching your Owls play ball? Located just steps from campus is the Hilton Houston Medical Center. Visit us today at houstonplaza.hilton.com or call 713-313-4000 to get that special Rice discount. Again, that's houstonplaza.hilton.com or call 713-313-4000 to get that special Rice discount now.
Big trip on the horizon? Before you depart, you gotta park. The parking spot is a simpler, easier way to navigate airport parking, and you can save when you book online. You're guaranteed a spot, and we even pick you up at your trunk in our yellow and black spotted shuttles and take you straight to the terminal. Parking and saving come full circle at The Parking Spot. The Parking Spot, proud sponsor of Rice University. Visit theparkingspot.com to reserve your spot today.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad and Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad and Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad and Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
It's the Rice Owls and the Tulane Green Wave. Let's look at the Houston Methodist injury report. The Owls coming into this game needing a W, and they've got some guys that are on the injury shelf. We'll hear from that in a second, but I did get a chance to talk to Sean Fresh at practice this week. I led off asking him about his big 40-yard catch, which was his first career grab.
I texted Coach Bloom and told him I wanted to do anything to help the team. So when it came down to the time to do it in game, it was surreal. It was like it felt normal because I was doing it for a long time. And, catching the ball is nothing to me. So getting out there and running a route and doing some good things on that side with the team, it felt good.
What's it take to get to Tulane? Tell us some about their offense. That I know a talented freshman quarterback, 2 really good running backs, but what do they pose? Yeah, man, the quarterback, he's talented for sure, and they've got a great group of guys at receiver. They brought maybe 1 or 2 guys back, but they brought some guys in as well. They've got a great receiving core. They got a great running back. They're just a great offense, obviously. It's going to be a good challenge for us this week, and we're doing everything in our power to be prepared and go out there and succeed for sure. That was so cool. Shawnee Sr., his first career catch there against UTSA last week at a really big time. Bowden Gruen will not go at tight end today for the Scholars. Taji Atkins also is out, and so is Giovanni Johnson-McCray. The defense, guys are getting a little more healthy, and we'll elaborate here in just a bit. Starting lineup, opening kick coming up next. Rice and Tulane here in the Big Easy. It's Rice football from Learfield.
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior cleaning to your property, whether you're a small business looking to improve your appearance for your customers or you're a property owner looking to add curb appeal to your home. In addition to improving your property's appearance, our services will also protect your property from the damage mildew, algae, and other airborne contaminants can cause, thus extending the life of your home or property. Remember North Star Pressure Washing for all your pressure washing needs. Big or small, our company does it all.
Football fans are passionate, just like John Deere fans. And if you're a John Deere person, the name to know is Shoppers. In football, it's about calling the right plays. The right call for John Deere equipment is Shoppers. Shoppers has the right size John Deere tractor with attachments for any job. You can build your tractor online with Shoppers' exclusive Build It, Price It, Own It tool. See all our John Deere specials by Googling Shoppers at SHOPPAS. It's time for you to make the right call. Shoppers, your John Deere tractor experts and proud sponsor of Rice Owls Athletics.
Owl fans know where to stay when they come to Houston. Courtyard by Marriott, Rice University is the preferred choice, whether cheering on Coach Bloomgren and the team or kicking off their Rice experience during O Week. Just minutes from Rice Village and only 3 miles to campus, we provide the right mix of convenience and accessibility. When you're hungry, stop by the bistro for either breakfast or evening options. Cheer for the Owls by raising a glass in the lounge and unwind with your favorite beverage. Call 713-661-5669 to make a reservation. And be sure to ask for the Rice University rate. We look forward to welcoming you.
At True Anomaly Brewing, our greatest achievement lives in knowing that everything we've learned is yours to enjoy. While it may not be rocket science, we brew with the same detail and dedication learned while running mission operations for NASA. Taking risks is part of our DNA. We don't take them just to say we did, we take them because of the result. Bold brews we're proud to share with fellow adventure seekers. True Anomaly Brewing, beer for the explorers.
On the Rice Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to live play-by-play coverage of Owls football.
Throw right side, Cobb out of the backfield. Touchdown, Rice Owls. Catches it in stride. The 20, the 10, the 5. Lunges middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Rice Owls. Whose house? The Owls' house.
Owls football is brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 716, lighting up Rice University and Houston for over 100 years. And by The Parking Spot. The Parking Spot. We have airport parking covered. Now, alongside Nate Griffin, here's the voice of the Owls, J.B. Heath.
From Yulman Stadium in Uptown, New Orleans, the Rice Owls just might be playing their toughest opponent of the season. The Tulane Greenway 4-2 on the season, 2-0 in league action. Rice 1-2 in AAC play after that much-needed heart-stopping win over I-10 foe UTSA. Tulane. Rice is 2-4 on the season. These two teams go back a bit. Tulane and Rice locked up in a good one last year. Rice had a touchdown to cut it to a 2-point game against 22nd ranked Tulane at the time, but the Greenies were able to march off the clock for all but 4 seconds and secure that win over at Rice Stadium. This week, Mike Bloomgren telling me has much respect for the Greenway.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They got a lot of wins, a lot of kids that know how to win there, and one that Cotton Bowl that are still on this roster. And the players that they've added are pretty exceptional as well. And so this is a really, really talented football team.
Nate Griffin by my side. Walter Donaldson Engineering. Bob Schlanger found his way on the charter. There are more road trip shenanigans we'll talk about later, but Bob back on the stat board. Very thankful for Jason Metco and Jordan Smith making the trip over. Stories galore there as well. Jason roaming the sideline, Jordan our spotter and producer extraordinaire. Talik Pratt producing in our Learfield studio. Many ways to consume this fine broadcast product today. The Varsity Network app, the Rice Owls Gameday app, riceowls.com. We're also on the YouTube and X streams inside the booth. Currently it is 77 magnificent degrees. You can smell the fried food and the sweetness in the air. Nate Griffin, I smell a Rice W. How do they get that?
I tell you what, first and foremost, they have to be able to get off the field defensively on third down. Conversely, on offense, they have to be able to convert on third down. That's going to be important. Now, I'm going to tell you something else, JP. I don't think you're going to see the secondary play a lot of man coverage today. I think you're going to see some zone because they've got NIL and portal receivers. All those guys are big-time guys from big-time schools.
Yeah, and even some guys like Jazz Preston coming back. He was an Alabama 5-star guy that hasn't played, and he's slated to get some reps. Many numbers and trends, and we'll talk about them throughout the day. But to elaborate on what you said on third downs, Rice offensively not so offensive anymore. Their first 3 games, they were 28% moving the chains on the money down, and they've been 57% on third downs the last 3 games. There's a small cloud of smoke kind of hovering over the field. The Tulane band in its green pants and that aqua, almost teal top marching off. And Rice is right in front of us. It's a unique setup. We're on the visiting side of things here at Yulman Stadium. So I can look down and practically pat our buddy Jason Metco on the back. How are you seeing things from down just mere feet away from us, Jason?
Good to see you boys somewhat. Yeah, send me a couple of sandwiches or something when you get a moment there at halftime. As JP mentioned, 77 degrees. We have a northeast wind today blowing in from the Pontchartrain, and it feels fantastic down here. Something to look out for today, the Rice defense. Nate mentioning how well they've been playing this season at times. 4.9 yards per play Rice is allowing. That is the lowest so far since the 1994 season. See if the Owls can find a way to turn the wave away today. Laissez les bon temps rouler, JP.
You beat me to it. I knew
something was coming.
Louisiana born and first time back, right, in the town of his birth?
The first time that I can cognitively remember,
okay.
Yes.
That's a big deal. But, let the good times roll. Rice captain's about to march out there. Garen Hargan, he's from Shreveport. That's North Louisiana. There's a big difference down here in the booth, but he is from Shreveport. Josh Piercy, Dean Connors, and Isaiah Floyd marching out there with the field judge to take on these Tulane Green Wave. Tulane wearing its light blue pants. They have green tops with the white numerals and a light outline of those numbers on the front. They have a lot of different jersey combinations, and Tulane has the almost baby blue helmet, and they have the big stripe down the middle. And we're looking at the upside down angry wave, and we're under the lights. But how about Yulman Stadium? It's a capacity 28, 30-ish thousand. But we're right on top of things. It's very quaint. We're right in the middle. We're right next to Turchin Stadium, Greer Field, their baseball stadium. But this actual patch of real estate, the site of the original Tulane Stadium, the host of a Super Bowl back in the day.
Well, it's dead in the middle of a residential district. I mean, you got houses on both sides of this thing. It's amazing.
All right, here's our coin toss. Referee Charles Lamartina.
All yours, Zella.
Rice has called heads. Tosses up from a special dignitary being recognized.
You won the toss. Defer. You're going to take the ball.
So Rice loses a coin toss. It's rare, just their second loss of the year. They had won 5 straight coin tosses, and it will be Rice football to start things, and Rice will be going from our left to our right.
Called it earlier this week. We talked about that, yeah. So here it is. When you lose a coin toss, I mean, things happen, but this is not bad. This is a good deal. You got to test their defense.
They get the football first. Now let's see how aggressive they are. There have been a lot of changes on the Rice offensive line, but Chad Lindbergh getting the start at left tackle. Ethan Onianwa should go as a backup. He told me earlier in the week he feels good. He's back to practice on Monday. The bioengineering major is back. Good to have him back. John Long also back. He'll be at left guard. Weston Kropp is going to be backing up at left guard. He's got some ties to the Bayou City that we might get to, but essentially had an ice cream stand in Biloxi nearby, and then he bought his syrups here in town, but Kropp will play some in that guard rotation and back up in the interior. David Stickle, the starting center from Pace, Florida, and Florida State. The right guard now is Trace Norfleet from Louisville and Prestonwood Christian. And Brant Banks, our guy, Westbury Christian and Nebraska, 6'7", 325, is the right tackle. Starting quarterback, E.J. Warner, 217 yards passing a game. Close to the 7,500-yard mark in his career. He's a 62% passer on the season, 9 touchdowns, 6 picks, and a little over 1,300 yards. Dickman and Sykes and Walker, the starting receivers, and Connors the back. And Gruen is at tight end, but Maharo will be out there rotating in Graham Walker, maybe James Falk as well. getting ready to go here. The kickoff man, a big cannon attached to that leg, is Ethan Head. He leads the conference in touchbacks. And Tyson Thompson is back deep alongside Quentin Jackson. Jackson stares up into the clear sky with the lights on, and it goes over his head out of bounds. And another touchback there for Mr. Head. Here's the starting defense for the Tulane Green Wave. Hicks is in there at nose. Huntington and Allen are the defensive ends. Jenkins, the defensive tackle, in addition to Hamilton, I should say. Cameron Hamilton. Hicks from North Texas does rotate in there. They got a lot of guys that shuffle in. Tyler Grubbs, will he ever retire? He is a sixth-year senior. He's been playing forever, played a LaTeX against Rice, and now a couple times for the Greenies. Sam Howard is a beast in the middle linebacking core. Austin P. transfer. Geiger and Despani are the safeties, and Edwards and Robinson are the corners. First play in a bright, sunshiny New Orleans day is a handoff to Dean Connors. Slices it to the left, burst his way up back the middle. He got popped at the 30, but he got a gain of 6, and Despani drops him. He's from Karen Crow, Louisiana, and it goes for 6. Second down and 4, just across the 30.
Like that first run by double zero,
Agent Zero.
Agent Zero, that's right, behind Long and Lindbergh. That's a good run.
Twins to the right side. Campbell out there, so is Walker. Sykes the third back. They put Maharo the tight in motion. Snap Warner, looks over the middle, throws the middle. Caught by Campbell in traffic. He got sandwiched and then dropped by Howard and Grubbs, the middle linebacker, but enough to move those chains for a Rice Owls first down. Go for a nickel. He goes up to the 36-yard line. Right to left, the Rice Owls have it in their silver helmets, blue pants, and the white jerseys with the navy blue numerals, and a stoppage comes here now. Officials discussing something. Is it a timing issue?
With the game clock, the time will be held on the field until further notice. Thank you.
Yeah, because it's been frozen. I know that we've had 2 plays and they're quick, but more than 7 seconds has expired there.
Yeah, no question about that. They've run 2 plays already. That takes longer than 7 seconds.
I don't know much, old Statesville guy, but I do know that. 7 seconds officially or unofficially on the clock, but now they started again, but no score. Warner looks over the middle, caught by Maharo, and he gets drilled back by Grubbs, the middle linebacker, but right at the 41. Good spot for the Owls. Give him 6 yards and a second down and short play. 2nd and 4 actually coming up.
Rice Owls looking very crisp, and you got to like the execution of the plays. Number 1, E.J. Warner not holding on to the ball very long, getting it out of his hands rather quickly.
Barnett, the fullback, moves up on the line, now moves back. Sykes out wide, right, Walker left. Snap, Warner hands it, no, fakes the Connors, throws it over the middle, caught by Walker in stride, into lane territory, the 45 of the Greenies. He signals first down, and Robinson, the Atlanta, Georgia product, drops him at the 41, 17 yards. I don't know if that was an RPO, but
that's play action.
He
play action.
Pulled it out and then just fired a rocket over the middle. First
play
down.
Action to Dean Connors. All of a sudden, you saw the pass, shot straight to Braylon Walker. Beautiful pass, middle of the field from the near side.
Walker from nearby Sulphur went to Charles Prep there. Owls driving here. No time on the clock. They're keeping it on the field, but no score. Rice starting here in the opening minutes. A snap, a handoff around the left end, and Connors runs into some traffic for the Green Wave, and he gets drowned in some defenders. No gain as he was trying to stretch it wide. 2nd down and 10. Sam Howard, one of their team leaders defensively, brings him down. 2nd and 10, just outside the 40 of Tulane. No score.
Try to go with a little bit of a stretch play right there, JP, and of course this defense is real good laterally. They move really, really well with the big guys up front.
Warner's out of the shotgun, left hash. Maharo just off the edge to the left. Campbell going in motion. Walker and Sykes are the receivers. Connors the back. Warner out of that shotgun. The snap at the waist. He's looking left all the way. Dumps out near the sideline, caught by Connors, and he absorbs the hit. A little belly bump out of bounds by Tyler Grubbs. It gained much. Be a 3rd down play, and Rice will need about 8 coming up. They gave him a couple on that play.
Yeah, I like 3rd and 4 variety. You don't want to get into a long 3rd down situation, especially against this defense. But the Rice Owls offense, as you mentioned, has been very efficient here in the last couple of games on 3rd down. So now it's time to turn it on once more.
36% on the season. That's 9th in the conference. But yeah, like Nate said, 57% the last 3 games. Jackson in motion now coming down in the backfield. Owls have 4 wides. Graham Walker, the tight end, slot right. Opening couple minutes. Back to passes. Warner moves to his right on the angry wave. At midfield, chase from behind, throws it to a receiver diving near the 30, and it is caught but just shy of the chains by Braylon Walker. Kobe Campbell. Walker, Campbell, Campbell, Walker. Jaden Lewis there shoved him out. A 7-yard gain and 4th down and about a yard. Here, Nate.
What are they going to do here?
They're going.
Got to go for it. I saw a group of guys going out. I'm like, what are you doing? But yeah, this is definitely going to be a first down opportunity. Got to be able to convert here on 4th down, JP. Got to get it done. That'll give you confidence as you move forward in the game.
Yeah, we're close enough. They can hear us down there. And stoppage on the field right now.
Previous play of a catch at the sideline is under further review.
No, it's a catch.
Well, we'd be lying if we could see it perfectly from here. We're so low and it was away from us. It was hard to tell, but we do have the nice spiffy monitor to our left that
a little bit easier.
We'll confirm it, but I didn't see any bobble or a transfer. I mean, it looked like he caught it, but no way to know.
Both feet were in. I thought he caught it right before he hit the ground, so it should be a catch.
And we do have a timeout on the field. We don't have an actual time on the scoreboard because they're getting that situated. Some voodoo, some goblins or whatnot, but no score. Rice and Tulane. Timeout on the field with this replay and this review. Stay tuned. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Shoppers has the right John Deere equipment for you. If you're looking for a tractor, gator, or lawnmower, let the experts at Shoppers give you the right answers to your John Deere questions. Shoppers makes buying a piece of John Deere equipment easy with our online Build It, Price It, Own It tool. You can add attachments specific to your needs or check out our ready-to-go John Deere tractor packages. See all that Shoppers has to offer by Googling Shoppers at SHOPPAS. Shoppers, your John Deere tractor experts and proud sponsors of Rice Owl Athletics.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad and Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad and Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad and Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
The previous play is being reviewed now with Nate Griffin. I'm JP Heath. The opening few minutes of this game, they're working out some technical issues with the clock to be displayed in these types of situations. I'm not saying this will definitely happen, but they will announce the time that's on the clock to the masses out here. But
I like what I'm seeing, though. In terms of the Rice drive, 5 for 5 on this drive, and I think this also includes this last
for
pass.
Warner, E.J. Warner,
for E.J. Warner. Now, what's important is that Rice maintains possession because, as you well know, we're talking about a team in the Green Wave. They are top 9 in the nation in terms of time of possession. So it's critical for the Rice Owls to get this first down. Let's hope that this play is good for 9 yards, only needing 1 for the first down.
They're looking at a review on the far way to see if it was a pass complete to Kobe Campbell.
Should be.
On the far way. We know you're hopeful, but we just didn't see a clear angle of things. Now we do get another angle. Again, this is a web stream, not a linear broadcast per se.
After further review, the runner loses possession of the ball prior to going out of bounds. It is an incomplete pass.
So that's a big change because...
Please reset the game clock to 11:16. 11:16 on the game clock, please.
I still didn't see enough to overturn it, but they get paid their bucks to do that. And so it takes it from a 4th and 1 to a 4th and 7. And, that changes the complexion.
Game clock is now official.
And Connor Hunt actually coming out here to punt. He had a 38-yarder last week, his first punt of the season, so he'll be in there for Bichetta. Into the wind here. They're a talented return man, best in the nation, Dante Fleming. On the kick side, actually, Pleasant, one of the best in the nation, but Fleming, no slouch, as Hunt will angle it, Coffin corner to the left side, but that just lands out of bounds inside the 10. Well, he keeps marching up the 10 and up to the 12-yard line. The field judge lost his hat, so at least they pinned him inside the 20. 27-yard punt, but they're not looking for distance in that case here. Another timeout on the field. It says 11:09 on the board, so it looks like they have the clock fixed. A Rice drive stalls there in Tulane territory. No score. Tulane, the ball first when we come back next. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Whether running a marathon or walking your dog, every movement matters. But when you're in pain, simple activities can feel unbearable. At Houston Methodist Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our specialists can help you heal faster using the latest technology, minimally invasive procedures, and advanced physical therapy. As the top-ranked hospital in Texas, we have the expertise to keep you moving and help you get back to doing the things you love. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Rice teams and traditions are legendary. Our team as strategic wealth designers are proud to be a partner of Rice Athletics. What an honor to be working together. When you're ready to discuss your financial future, call the team the Owls trust. We look forward to creating your winning strategy for retirement. Visit us at swdgroup.com today and go Owls.
It's a beautiful day in New Orleans. Let's get to the starting lineup for the Tulane Green Wave under the direction of first-year coach John Sumrall. 2 Sun Belt titles at Troy, a 23-4 record. The Huntsville, Alabama native, former middle linebacker at Kentucky. Starting line in front of Darian Mensah. They're very sturdy and they're very good. Up there in the nation leading category as most offensive line snaps played together. Vincent Murphy is at center from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, in Western Kentucky, 6'2", 304. His guards, Chandre Hirsch, left guard from Cartersville, Georgia, sophomore. Right guard is Josh Rimitich, all-conference guy, 6'4", 311 from here in New Orleans. Rashad Green is the right tackle from Baton Rouge and Lab High School, and the left tackle is Derek Graham from Lake Minneola, Florida. He's a former Texas A&M Aggie. Receivers are great. Dante Fleming, Louisiana Lafayette transfer from LaPlace, Louisiana, 6'2", 167. Mario Williams from USC and Tampa, 5'9", 178, junior slot guy, 414 yards receiving on the year. Neil Keith Brown, former Texas A&M Aggie, senior from Miami, Florida. Darian Mensah, the starting quarterback, 6'3", redshirt freshman from San Luis Obispo, California. 66% passer on the season, 10 touchdowns, 2 picks. But Ty Thompson will play a lot. The backup quarterback, Mekhi Hughes, is the running back. Last year he had a 153 yards at Rice. The starting tight end Alex Bowman is out, but Houston native Reggie Brown for Tulane is going to get that start. Tulane gets the ball starting at its own 12-yard line, left to right. Rice starters coming up here in a scotch.
I tell you, the young quarterback is from San Luis Obispo, and I can tell you they have a junior college in San Luis Obispo known for track stars. They're very, very fast.
Something in the water out there, maybe.
Yes, sir.
All right, looking at the Owls defense, Banish does get the start. First run in a couple games, and he is next to Floyd. Rest of the Owls defensive starters, snap in Mensah, hands it right side, and Hughes the back, turns his way off the right tackle, and it gets hit down by Tyson Flowers. Went for 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Rest of the Owls starters on defense. Piercy is that outside linebacker, quasi-rush defensive end. Lewis, the other defensive end. Morrison, PFF graded him the highest graded linebacker in the FBS in that win against UTSA. He's born in Baton Rouge up the road. Morris, the other linebacker, Estadina second. Shotgun snap to Mensah, looks left, throws left. It's caught by Williams up the grain, moves left to the American logo up near the 30. And he got bumped down. Check that, up near the 20-yard line. And they'll credit that one. Actually, no gain around that left end. Yeah, third down coming up. Tough to tell from this angle, though.
Yeah, get him off the field. Great tackling by the defense. Mario Williams, leading receiver for the Tulane Green Wave. And, of course, you got Gabriel Taylor who made that tackle.
They stack 3 receivers to the right side. A third down and 5 play. They're on 17-yard line. Shotgun snap. Mensah looks middle. Sees some pressure from Piercy. Dodges that snap. Moves back towards his goal line. And he's brought down. The ball pops out. It's out. Owls have recovered. Or is it out of the end zone? Just outside of the end zone. They throw the hacky sack, but will it be Rice possession or not?
The runner is down at the 1-yard line. 4th down, Tulane.
Big sack by the Owls, pushing him back inside the 1, a 16-yard loss.
Huge sack because you had a man on the outside going on the fly route, but you saw Mensah under pressure by that defense. We told you Rice is the 4th-ranked total defense in the conference. That's pressure. Big time. Morris with the play. Ty Morris.
Yeah, Ty Morris and Charlie Lewis were flushing him out, and he forced it inside the 1-yard line. Owls up there in the national rankings. Sacks on the season, 7th in the nation. Here's the win behind him. Over the shoulder punt return at the 40 by Thompson. Runs his way to the left, dodges a tackle at the 48, and then he gets stood up and pushed back and slammed back to the 45. But they have some flags near the 10-yard line, back near the original line of scrimmage.
Got to be holding.
It's a 4th down and forever play. 59-yard punt with that win behind him. A 7-yard return by Thompson, but
there's a big difference between
holding
holding
the kick. Holding. Receiving team number 23. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down, Rice.
On Fabian Marks to the blue and gray, and Rice will get the football. March it back the inside. Yeah, inside the 30, or close to the 30-yard line.
That didn't.
Okay, now they're marking it from the 39. So 10-yard penalty moves it back to the 29 in front of us. No score. 9:33 of the first quarter.
Can't have those kind of penalties.
Rice in Tulane here. Owls held on that first drive. Each team punting on its opening possession. No score. Sykes out of the huddle to the right. Campbell slot right side. Owls back is Dean Connors to the right of E.J. Warner. And a nice sunshiny day here in New Orleans. Snap, fake to Connors, rolling right. Warner on the run, throws it right side. Out route, caught by Sykes to the 42, and he streaks out of bounds in front of Micah Robinson. They will move those chains. Matt Sykes goes for 13 yards. Mr. Trusty Matt Sykes, how reliable has he become?
I like the play call there where you actually throw the ball away from the defender, and that was an out route on the far side. A nice job, again, on the fake by E.J.
Walker and Campbell, receivers to the left.
Once again malfunctioning. The time will be kept on the field.
Gosh.
There's currently 8:16 on the game clock.
This play clock stuff is messing up the rhythm of the offense. Get it right, guys.
8:16 officially of 9:33 on the clock. Yeah, the game clock, they're winding it down as we see it. The play clocks are to the north and the south ends. All right, no score. Rice and Tulane. Snap Warner, and they give to Connors, and he gets crunched down in the backfield. Tyler Grubbs and Aiden Huntington coming in. Huntington was a star at Louisiana Monroe and comes down into the boot area here in New Orleans, and he drops Connors there back to the 39, loss of 3.
Yeah, they've got 17 sacks on the year. I'm not sure how many total tackles for loss, but I will tell you this, that was a really, really good tackle. Got to be able to block that guy up front.
Yeah, these are two of the top sack teams in the country. Now, as a TFL, they're 41st, to answer your question, but both these teams can get to the quarter. Second down and long play. They need 13 nearing the 8-minute mark of this scoreless first quarter from Tulane. Back to pass Warner. Looks over the middle. Almost intercepted. No, backing up. Grubbs gets the pick. He steps in front of Walker. And Tyler Grubbs, his second pick of the season. And Tulane, its 8th interception as a team, gives them the ball near midfield here.
Yeah, that's the thing you really, really have to watch. They lead the nation with 4 defensive touchdowns, but that was a pick. And certainly, you're talking about a team that's really, really good in coverage. That time you throw the ball over the middle of the field, and a linebacker picks it off.
Yeah, Grubbs there. Warner throwing it high. I don't think he thought Grubbs could go up the ladder and catch it like that. It took a spectacular play, but he got it. Now their team leader with those 2 picks. 8:16 first quarter. Rice nothing, Tulane nothing. Their second possession near midfield. We return. It's Rice football from near field.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad & Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad & Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad & Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
Got 6:53 there or thereabouts here in the first quarter from Yulman Stadium, the campus of Tulane University. We are scoreless between Rice and Tulane. Jason Metco down on the sidelines just overheard the conversation that Marquise Tuiasosopo was giving the quarterbacks, in particular E.J. Warner, saying, fellas, we are winning the boundary game. Don't be afraid to keep it down the boundaries, JP and Nate.
Just talked about that.
I like that, yeah.
We just talked about that. I mean, they threw the out route. Talked about them about loving the play to Matt Sykes, remember, a couple plays earlier, and it's nothing wrong with throwing the ball along the boundary instead of the middle of the field. I agree. That's E.J. Warner's 7th pick on the season. Gotta watch that middle of the field.
No score, Rice here at Tulane. Houston Methodist brings you Rice Owls football. They're our official healthcare provider for Rice Athletics. Visit them at houstonmethodist.org. Houston Methodist, leading medicine. And Rice and Tulane, the 38th meeting. Rice leads the series 20-15-1. First time here in New Orleans since 2012.
And is official on the scoreboard.
We are bona fide here. Back ready to go.
JP got to be careful here because, again, we talked about not a lot of man coverage. We should see more zone. They could go deep.
Got Flowers and Hook. Safeties over the top here as they put Williams in motion. Mintz out of the shotgun. Snap. He shows and gives it to Hughes, who streaks off right tackle, cuts right 45-40. Flowers pushes him out of bounds. 36-35. Fabian Marks in there as well, helping out for a first down run of 18 yards along the right end. Mekhi Hughes can get it and go. Something about his hometown of Birmingham. Their last game at UAB at 119 yards.
Well, he was a leading rusher in the American Athletic Conference in 2023 and had 153 against Rice last year.
No slouch, huh? No score. Rice and Tulane, 6:23 to go. Snap and another handoff to Hughes. Takes it around the other end of the left side down to the 31. 5 more yards as Fabian Marks coming in to make that stop. A second down, and yeah, they'll actually give him 6 to the 31. Second down and 4, or a short 5.
I'm going to recall a back who played in Texas and played in the NFL who he reminds me of a little bit here in a second.
Piercy back in there, that rush in. Put one of the big fellas out wide to the right side. One of their backup tight ends, Miller. Snap, a quick throw to the right side and knocked incomplete. Gabriel Taylor trying to jump that route of Hughes. And all over that like a wide on Rice.
On the field is an incomplete pass.
They're down officially 5 coming up at the Rice 31-yard line. No score, 5:45 in this first stanza.
I see players all the time, and sometimes some players remind you of others. Remember Eric Metcalf, running back at Texas?
Been a minute, but yes.
Yeah, that's the same number, same jersey number. Reminds me a little bit of him.
Michael Daly, third down rush package. They're 0 for 1 so far on third down. Mensah puts big tight end Brown from Houston in motion. Snap. Hughes dodges the tackle on the backfield, cuts right 30, 25. Morrison drags him down after the first down carry. Around the 21 to 22. Iron his 19th tackle on the year, but give him about 10 on that play. They're knocking on the door of the red zone in this scoreless first quarter.
And you notice Mekhi Hughes is hard to bring down. He was able to get by the first defender, and all of a sudden you saw Morris had to make that play.
Not many small fellows around here, are there? No score. Put Williams in motion to the far way. Pistol set. Snap. Mensah turns. Hands right side. And Hughes plotting his way right side. And a flag comes in as he streaks for the first down to the 16. Michael Larby in there to trip him up. But this will go against the guys here in New Orleans. Tulane, a hold, it looks like.
Holding. Offense number 69. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's a nice for Rashad Green. Mark it back. 5:07, first quarter. Rice in Tulane, couple of goose eggs.
Need that. They'll take that penalty all day long. Of course, Rice needs as much help as they can get, but this defense is playing extremely well. It's just that they're up against a really, really good running back, and they like to run.
Nicholas and Bohannon check in the receiving court to the right side. Under the 5-minute mark, no score. Tulane driving right in front of us at the Rice 32-yard line. 1st and 20. Snap. A give left side to Barnes. Clangs his way left, and he is drugged down right by who else but Ty Morris at the 31. Edge forward for just a yard on the play. Ty Morris tied for the Owls lead in tackles coming in. He had 7 against UTSA. A star in the making if he's not already. He is everywhere.
Heard Coach Summerall in this Tuesday presser talking about this defense, and he said he had to wake his guys up. They could believe, hey, you played against a tough defense this week.
Yeah, some mean guys.
Yes.
Rice's rep is getting around. 2nd and 19 at the Rice 31. Over 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. Shotgun snap to Mensah. Play action. Brings it back. Slides to his left. Steps up. Palms the football 30. Wide open. Middle of the field 20. Cuts it right. High step 15. 10. And strolls out of bounds in front of Fresh and Hook for a first down run. Talking to Tulane folks during the week, they say he is just getting his sea legs, so to speak, running the football. They liked his freshman acumen throwing, and they've kind of encouraged him, hey, you can run it for more, and he got 21 yards inside the Rice 10.
Did we mention that Darian Mensah can run?
Well, we do now. We know it.
He likes to run, and as Coach Bloomgren told you, he doesn't look like a freshman.
He does not. He's a cool customer. Larby and Matumbo check in. Tita there at that Viper. Snap Mensah. Hands it to Barnes. Pokes through the middle of the field and runs inside the 8, the 9-yard line. Maybe no, that's actually closer to the 6-yard line for 4 more yards. And Tita Morrison helping out on the stop there.
By the way, if John Summerall's name doesn't sound familiar to some of you, remember he was the head coach at Troy when they beat LSU. So that's a little bit of a marker to the memory, if you will.
Or LSU, as they say locally.
Yes.
We talk to our Lyft and Uber drivers. Who are you a fan of, LSU?
Love those guys, man.
Under the 3-minute mark, Tulane driving, trying to break the seal. Big burly tight end Brown goes in motion to the right. No back in the backfield. Snap Hughes. Check that. They have Thompson in here. The backup QB. They do this a lot. Quarterback power. He runs his way behind the right tackle Green, but gets shoved back by Alway and company. Andrew, such a violent physical player. They have liked him from the get-go this season. He makes a big stop, 3rd and goal at the Rice 5.
Yeah, Thompson going off the field. Sometimes they'll have both quarterbacks on the field at the same time, Mensah and Thompson. They like to use Thompson as a battering ram because he's good running the football.
Lewis and Piercy both in there. They're 1 for 2 on 3rd downs. A lot of time being chewed off the clock in this first quarter. That benefits Rice. 2:10 to go. Flag comes in. This could be motion against Tulane. It will be.
Full start. Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's Rimitich, their all-conference guard. Hey, remember, they're coming off an off week.
Yeah, it's a bye. And of course, again, the coach talked about that. Coach Summerall talked about them coming off of a bye and saying, you don't want to think of them as rusty, but you have a little bit more time left, so the mind goes into relax mode, right? Got to get them ready again.
Fat Watts is in the game. P-H-A-T, Fat Watts from Rickton, Mississippi, out to the left. Snap Mensah, looks left on a 3rd and goal from the 10, floats it left, and it's high for Fleming. Check that, Brown, incomplete. The left side of the end zone. Owls had Flowers shaded over there in coverage, bringing up a 4th and goal at the 10, and watch out for the fake, of course, but Rice trying to hold Tulane to a field goal.
Way to go, defense. Doing a nice job there. By the way, Richmond, Mississippi is right outside of Hattiesburg.
Is every town in Mississippi outside of Hattiesburg?
Well, you know Mississippi is very big, so I mean, why would you ask me that? You gotta know.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Nate, a native just outside of Hattiesburg. 4th and goal at the 10. Left-legged kicker coming up. Barnes, former La Tech player. He arcs it up end zone to our right in a packed student section. 28 yards on that right side. Barnes now 4 of 5 on the season, and he breaks the seal in this game, and Tulane leads 3-0. 1:43 this first. Stay tuned. Coming up next, there's a timeout on the field. This is Rice football from Learfield.
Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer for those who don't follow trends but craft them. Flight by Yuengling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery with only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories. This is a premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. So don't just raise a glass, raise a flight by Yuengling, official beer partner of Rice Athletics and now available everywhere in Texas. The Yuengling Company, Fort Worth, Texas. Please enjoy responsibly.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with our exclusive test drives. Our knowledgeable team is ready to put you behind the wheel, allowing you to unleash the true potential of a Porsche. From the all-new designed 2014 Cayenne to the versatile Macan, discover the thrill of performance and luxury craftsmanship of Porsche. Schedule your test drive at Porsche River Oaks today. Exclusive benefits to students and alumni. Go Owls!
They got a lot of playmakers. You know, the quarterback is young. He's inexperienced, but he's off to a really fast start. They've made a lot of explosive plays in the run game and the pass game. Got a talented group of receivers and one of the best backs in the league. And so, you know, there'll be a good challenge for us. You know, they got a good scheme. So we'll have our hands full this week, but I'm excited about it.
That's Brian Smith of Rice's defensive coordination talking about the Tulane offense. 3-0, Tulane leads Rice here.
Yeah, got a drive, a scoring drive for Tulane after the defense made a great play there. And, of course, it was a 28-yard field goal there by Jacob Barnes. Took 6 minutes and 33 seconds off the clock, 10-play, 36-yard drive. And so far, Tulane on the day, 1 of 3 on passing. So not a bad day for the defense, and I'm talking about the Rice defense. Right now, they need a whole lot of loving because they've done a nice job out there on the field.
Yeah, that's a win. I mean, you gave up 3, but that's a win
yes, sir.
Of a drive right there. Rice 46 total yards, Tulane 41. And 43 passing yards for Rice, 3 rushing yards. Tulane, all of its yards coming on the ground. Hey, Jason, how about this facility? They've filled it in nicely. They have a deck across the way, but it is mighty fine here. Beautiful day. A lot of Tulane folks packing it in here.
You mentioned the student section to the end zone to your right, JP. I do not see a seat that is vacant. They turn out for this team here in New Orleans.
Yeah, capacity about 30,000, and they'll be close to that. They don't have a deck on our side. We're really low on our angle, but very festive atmosphere here as the kick comes from Tulane's kickoff man Head, and with the wind behind him, it ricochets off the ball boy who has that big neon X on his black vest. He's upset he didn't catch that one on the fly, but bring it out to the 25-yard line. And Owls able to get some movement on the offensive side, but hey, where have we said this before? They just couldn't piece it all together in those first 2 opportunities.
Got to be aware of the middle of the field. If you can keep the ball away from the middle of the field, unless you're going deep, that's probably advisable. And as was mentioned earlier, we'll talk about that.
1:43 the first. Rice starting its 3rd drive. Snapping a handoff to Connors, following his blockers around the right end. Brent Banks giving him a hole to clear it up on the 27-yard line. Got 3. Jared Henderson from Spring. He's a Spring Lion from Houston. Tackle on the play. 2nd down and 7 coming up.
Now we know their corners are fast, but I think they can be tested. They have 6'1" corners on the corners, and of course they can be tested. So it wouldn't be a bad idea. You got Matt Sykes out there, and he's bigger than both.
Quentin Jackson checks in the Rice backfield. Mahar, the tight end in motion. Snap, play action Jackson. Warner going deep over there. He's got Campbell. Catches it, backing up. And in the 45 into Tulane territory. He's down inside the 40. Great job by Kobe Campbell adjusting to secure the football. And Evan Adams drags him down after a 27-yard arcing, floating pass over the middle.
You had twins left. So you had Campbell in the slot, Sykes on the outside like an X. And, of course, he's running down the seam. Campbell's running down the seam here near side. running down the seam and catches a beautiful pass there from EJ.
Yeah, they did it for 32. Jackson still the back out there. Connor's also there in motion. Here's the snap, fake to Jackson. Pitch it back to Dickman on an in around to the right side. The 40 gets spun around and hit. And he is down at the 36-yard line, about 5 yards on the play. Kevin Adams, another tackle.
Like to play a little dangerous for me, but I do like that. A little play action there. And of course, you're trying to freeze the safety when you do that. The pitch to Dickman, and he was right there, Johnny, on the spot.
Adonis Freelo from Ama, Louisiana checks in. Second down and 6 play.
End of one.
First quarter clock has expired. We go to the second with Tulane leading Rice by a 3-0 score. All of their wins this year, they've been leading after the first. All of Rice's losses this year, they've been trailing after the first. Hopefully Rice can buck that trend. Tulane 3, Rice nothing. Go to the second. Let's do it. This is Rice football from Learfield.
Behind every door at Houston Methodist, you know what to expect. Expertise. Whether it's life-saving brain surgery, your 3D mammogram that catches breast cancer sooner, or orthopedic specialists helping you feel stronger than ever. With hundreds of doors across Houston, you can get expert care everywhere.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
With Nate Griffin, I'm JP Heath. Tulane 3 and Rice nothing, only scoring a Greenies 28-yard field goal in that opening quarter of play. And Rice had some movement going on a couple of the drives, but they keep it here, trying to keep it going for more. We've got Jordan Smith spotting, producing, Bob Schlanger on the stat board. Thanks for the meals, plural, Bob, and appreciate Jason Metco for making the trek. And Walter Donaldson Engineering. My name is JP Heath. Chalik Pratt in the studio. And Nate, any overall musings in that first quarter?
Well, first of all, I like what the defense is doing, and I really like the play calling of the offense, other than the pass over the middle of the field, which got picked off by a defender. But the defense was able to hold, and Tulane only ends up with 3 points. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers represents any and all electricians in the Houston Gulf Coast area. IBEW, Local 716, lighting up Rice University and Houston for over 100 years. JP?
Owls and the Green Wave playing yet again. Their rivals for so long. Series started in 1916. Bob, what was that one? Okay, was that a good? Okay, sorry.
Bob was around in 1916.
Owls won that one 23-13. It's the first game at Yulman. The Owls 1-5 here at this patch of real estate. Maybe not the exact markings of the field, different structure, of course, but Tulane Stadium once stood here. Rice actually played here and lost to Ole Miss 13-7 in the 1961 Sugar Bowl Classic. Owls were 5-5 against Tulane at the Superdome, and our first year in partnership together. 12 years back, they had a wild 49-47 Rice win at the Superdome. Philip Gaines broke up a 2-point conversion, about a minute left, and the 2010 game you called with Brother Salzman, Rice was down 17 to the half. They took a 1-point lead late. 30 seconds later, Tulane great QB Ryan Griffin had a 73-yard touchdown pass, and Owls then matriculated down to the 7, but then Tulane had to stop on 4th down. So when these two teams play, there's something wacky going on. And last year, Tulane won by 2, 22nd in the nation, just squeaking it out.
Always drama at the end, but that one was a heartbreaking loss, that Ryan Griffin pass.
All right, Rice driving. Now flip into the field where we can see it at the 36. Rice down 3-0 in that first quarter. Rice had 85 total yards, most of them in the air. Back to pass, coming to the sideline. Hooked up to Sykes, and Sykes lunges forward to the sideline to the 30, getting drugged down by Jalen Geiger, Kentucky transfer. And bring up a 5-yard gain and a move of the chains. First down at the 30 for Matt Sykes and the Rice Owls.
Keep the drive going. Go ahead and go to the boundary. Don't give those guys inside of the hashes an opportunity to pick it off.
Whistle comes. Another clock issue, perhaps. 3-0. Tulane leads. Yeah, the clock
Previous
says.
play is under further review for reception at the sideline.
And they need to look at the clock because I don't think that last one only took 2 seconds. Yeah, they're winding the clock down too.
Hey, it's okay to say that the clock is giving us problems. Just don't blame it on the offense and that not being a catch. I really, come on now, guys.
Yeah, that was one of the times where it was right in front of us, and I didn't think, not that we see everything, but I didn't think he was out of bounds, but getting a look at it from the other vantage point, he could have had his right.
Well, he did step out of bounds at some point, but not after the catch.
Yeah, he had. Yeah, I don't know what they're looking at.
Not the first.
And he had 3 or when he gained possession of it. Yeah, when he was planted, his right foot did a heel go out of bounds before he took another couple of steps inbounds, perhaps, but. They're having a gander at it. Want to remind folks that we got the Mike Bloomgren show at Meade Casino Monday night in River Oaks. We'll be back Monday at 7. Coach and I recap this game, preview that trip coming up to Yukon. From sizzling fajitas to tantalizing Mambo Taxi margaritas, each bite and sip a journey through time-honored Tex-Mex cuisine. And Nachos Locos, Casino Changa, brisket quesadillas. Sure to keep you full. They have happy hour 3 to 6 each day. Meade Casino, 4410 Westheimer in River Oaks. Home of the Mike Bloomgren Show, 7 to 10 each Monday of a game week. You can watch it on the Owls YouTube and X pages and listen to the Owls Gameday App, Varsity Network App, and riceowls.com.
Eventually I will get there as we continue to look back at this play to see what the legitimacy of it is.
After further review, the runner touches out of bounds with the ball in his possession at the 30.5 yard line. It is short of the line to gain, and therefore it's third down.
They're looking to us where the press box is. It's usual that the home side is the press box. And Mr. Limertina turned around and signaled third down to the other side of things.
Number 92 has reported as number 74. 92 is 74.
0 for 2
third down
on their replay so far. That one got overturned from a first down, but moves it back third down and a yard at the Tulane 31.
Changes the play a little bit. Got to go Barnett there, fullback.
Peterson and Batiste checking in on that defense on the line. Jumbo set. Warner, a couple of hard counts, bounces back up. Play clock down to 16, plenty of time. Barnett and Connors in the backfield. Here's the snap, a play action. Warner throws right side, wide open Maharo, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Rice Owls. Touchdown, Elijah Maharo, fly Owls fly. 31 yards on the third and oh so short, and Rice takes the lead.
Tulane was looking for the run. Maharo sneaks out, and he's all alone, so wide open. He didn't realize how wide open he was. Tulane again looking for the run. Nobody covered him. And a nice draw by E.J. Warner with a couple of hard counts to get that thing going. All of a sudden there's a pass. Maharo's in the end zone. Beautiful.
How about Maharo these last few games? He's come into his own. That's his second career touchdown. And Keeney, the hold out of the Freeman deep snap, and Tim Horn again, remember, on for the placements. He's on and he boots this through the pipes to the right, and Rice leads 7-3. Opening minute of this second stanza. We take a break. Rice 7, Tulane 3. This is Rice football from Learfield.
Owl fans know where to stay when they come to Houston. Courtyard by Marriott, Rice University is the preferred choice, whether cheering on Coach Bloomgren and the team or kicking off their Rice experience during O Week. Just minutes from Rice Village and only 3 miles to campus, we provide the right mix of convenience and accessibility. When you're hungry, stop by the bistro for either breakfast or evening options. Cheer for the Owls by raising a glass in the lounge and unwind with your favorite beverage. Call 713-661-5669 to make a reservation, and be sure to ask for the Rice University rate. We look forward to welcoming you.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad and Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad and Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad and Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
Folks, we have a new ball game here at Yulman Stadium in New Orleans. The Rice Owls taking the lead, 14-12 remaining in the second quarter. E.J. Warner to Maharo, 5 plays, 75 yards, took 2 minutes and 31 seconds. And once again, Elijah Maharo with a great catch. And the way it worked out, a couple of hard counts, points to a defender, throws him off balance completely, and Maharo releases into the secondary. Grubbs was not there. And Maharo catches the ball, takes it to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. And you're talking about this guy, E.J. Warner. He's 8 of 10 for 111 yards, touchdown on the pick. Doesn't get any better than that, JP.
I could do without the pick, but
yeah.
His 10th touchdown pass of the season, and between his time at Temple and here at Rice, his 51st career touchdown already here in this, his 28th career game. Rice 7 and Tulane 3. When life gets real, start at Kohl's, where we've lowered prices on thousands of items your family needs for whatever life brings. Kohl's, where families come first.
Now here is where you have to be careful. You talked about Rashawn Pleasant a little bit earlier. He's number 1 in the nation in kickoff returns. So you got to be careful here. Make sure that special teams are on lockdown.
Yes, 6 kicks returned on the season, a 45-yard average. You know, the best way to defend that is don't kick it to him.
Don't kick it.
Kick it over his head.
Right.
Got a 2 runbacks on the year to lead the nation. Goda kicks this one very deep with the wind behind him, and it pegs off the padding below that student section. Almost clings off the... a nice woman, I'm sure, crossing her arms with the neon yellow shirt, and it was almost like Goda was trying to hit it in that direction. But here, Rice 7 and Tulane 3. Big defensive drive needed, stop needed by the blue and green now.
Well, they've been giving you that, and of course, Tulane got deep into the territory of Rice in the first quarter, and the Rice Owls defense shut them down and only allowed them a field goal.
Here's Mintz in the shotgun. He's got Hughes behind him in that pistol. Hughes averages 5.5 yards per carry. Play action to him. Roll out to the right side. Mintz throws to Fleming. Runs up between the numbers and the sideline. Dashes 40 up near midfield, and he gets clobbered out of bounds. And hustled by Piercy and company going up near midfield to bump him out. Peyton Stevenson helping out as well. A 26-yard throw and catch there. They call it 24. They mark it at the 49.
Well, Mensa loves play action, and that's what you saw there. Rice Owls playing a 2 deep, and of course, you got one of your better players having to come out, Josh Piercy, for a play.
And Morris and Arkansas there in the linebacking core. Snap a handoff to Hughes. Staggers those feet to the right and gets pushed back. Loss of a couple. And they'll mark it back to the 47. Charlie Lewis and friends there in tandem. Officially, they say a loss, maybe of a yard, 2nd and 11.
I'm loving this Rice Owls pass and rush defense. I mean, doing a nice job there, not giving up a whole lot on the ground today against one of the better running offenses in the conference.
Motion man is Williams to this near way. Right to left Tulane. Rice leads 7-3, opening 2 minutes of the second quarter here. It's sunny New Orleans. Snap Mensa, play action. Looks right, goes deep down the right side. Wide open, but dropped inside the 20. Clangs off of Williams. He could not have been more wide open as he slipped by Fresh in that far away. Got behind the safety, tried to help over their Flowers too. 3rd down 11 for Tulane.
Yeah, a little mix up in the secondary that time about who was going to take who. They were in zone coverage, and they had the right coverage but the wrong man. And so you saw that time that Williams was wide open on the 9 route. That can't happen again.
As East Texas high school football coaches told me, he was WAO. I'll let you guess what the A means. He was WAO.
Yes, sir.
3rd and 11, the 48. My gosh. Here's the snap. Mintz, a right-handed thrower, steps up, pump fakes, runs to the right, flips it back over the middle. On the run, the catch is made by Bohannon near the sideline, the 40. He will plod his way as Fresh grabs him and brings him down to the far boundary for a move of the chains and a gain of 12 yards, just enough to pick up the sticks inside the 40.
Sorry about that, JP. Hard to rattle Mintz, but they got to get a little bit more pressure on. Big getting it done for most of the day. What a big play here on Mintz would be great.
Chippy Wajuku in. That's your freshman from Cy Ranch. Floyd in there in the interior on that line. It's first down and 10 play from the 39. It's a handoff to the left, and Hughes. Also popping up off the turf is Ty Morris for that maybe a yard gain on the play. Second down and 9. Jason Metco, a key owl on defense in the tent, you say?
Josh Piercy has just entered the tent, JP.
Not in favor of that.
A few plays ago, saw him go down hard on the other side of the field, and he was slow to get up.
Daly in there getting those outside linebacker reps. The BYU transfer. Pistol set. Second down and 8 play. A little movement comes before the snap, and they will blow this one dead and bring it back against the Greenies. Should be second and 13.
Like the
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That's Rimitage's second penalty of this first half. Rice 7, Tulane 3, 11:35, second stanza.
Yeah, he came off a little too soon there, and that benefits Rice. Any penalty you can get does help you, but Rice Owls defense, they're doing a pretty good job here.
Yeah, so far Rice has outgained Tulane, 121-77. And Tulane setting up with Williams, motioning across the formation. Snap. Mintza looks right, throws right. Low throw, caught at the 36, and then Brown is bumped out by Taylor to the far way. Third down play coming up, and they'll still have quite a ways they need to get for that first down. I apologize, it's hard to relay some of those distances right after the play. You appreciate the higher angles when you come to the lower press box.
We're actually sitting at the 35-yard line, so it's kind of tough for us to be able to see down there, but we'll do the best we can.
Hey, we always do, right?
Yes, we do.
Arkansas there at the game, in the game at the linebacker. 2 for 5 on third down. It's 3rd and 6 in the 35-yard line. Back to pass Mintza. Runs to his right. Got sandwiched by Larby and Lewis and brought down. Check that, Daly. 49-94. Daly comes in there. A loss. Good job by the Owls meeting at the quarterback there. 4th down and 6. Tulane in that gray area from the 35 with a punt.
I might be speaking too soon, but this team really looks disciplined today. They really do.
Here's Mintza. They are going for it on 4th down. They're 50% on the season on their 4th down try. So they're going to try to draw Rice off here. Mintza the quarterback. 10 seconds to snap it. 9, 8. They exchange some receivers on the left side. Shotgun snap. They will be going for it. Mintza looks, stands tall, airing it left over the middle. Behind his receiver, incomplete. Sliding at the 20. Williams clanged off his hands as he was in front of Marks, but Mintza didn't do him any favors there. And Rice holds, and they will take possession at the 36.
So 9:49 remaining in the second quarter. And now what you have to do is eat time off the clock. I understand you want to score quickly, but the Rice Owls need to put together a good drive here and consider using as much of the clock as possible.
You put it in the box after that, right?
Yeah.
Rice 7, Tulane 3, as Nate mentioned, just under the 10-minute mark of the second. This is Rice football from Learfield.
Cancer is never just cancer. It affects your entire body. At Houston Methodist Neal Cancer Center, we have the expertise to treat all of you. Leading oncologists use the latest technology, research, and treatments to stop your cancer, while specialists minimize its effects on major organs. There's a better approach to cancer care that heals all of you. That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior cleaning to your property, whether you're a small business looking to improve your appearance for your customers or you're a property owner looking to add curb appeal to your home. In addition to improving your property's appearance, our services will also protect your property from the damage mildew, algae, and other airborne contaminants can cause, thus extending the life of your home or property. Remember North Star Pressure Washing for all your pressure washing needs. Big or small, our company does it all.
9:49 remaining in the second quarter here at Yulman Stadium in New Orleans. Rice Owls leading Tulane by the score of 7-3. The future of Rice Athletics is here. Check out opportunities to support your favorite team or athlete through the South Main Collective, which supports and elevates NIL opportunities for all Rice Owls. You can be the difference today by visiting southmaincollective.com. Speaking of visiting, let's visit with Jason Metco along the sidelines. I believe he's got some good news for us.
I do, Nate. If you're looking straight down from your broadcast position with JP, you can see a man on an exercise bike. That is Josh Piercy. He's stretching out those legs. He is out of the tent.
That's good news.
Very good news.
That's good news.
Under the lights here at Yulman Stadium, in Rice with the rock back at their own 36. Nate mentioned 7-3 score. Owls will assemble from our left to our right. Connors in there in the backfield alongside Warner. Get the go-ahead from the stream folks to get this one underway. Owls in their blue pants, white tops, blue numerals. They have the silver helmets. Old English Rice on the state of Texas. Here's the shotgun snap to Warner. It's a handoff. Zigging back left is Connors. 40, 45, 50. Gets hit around the shoulder and the ear hole. Despaney using that club to punch him down, but a Connors 24-yard saunter to the Tulane 40. And there's a down green wave on their sideline to the far way.
Nice delayed handoff there.
Please
and that's exactly what it was. Nice cutback on that.
The start of my signal.
Clock again, 9:33.
A little
but anyway,
counter action there?
Yeah, a little bit. Delay handoff, and of course a nice cutback by Connors. And the Tulane defense, they weren't ready for that.
Timeout for injured defensive player.
You hope he's okay, but he was like 2 inches inside, on a knee inside the field. But anyway, 9:33. Not sure what I'm trying to say there. Rice 7, Tulane 3.
You said it. You said what you wanted to say.
Move,
but I will say this.
Timeout for Tulane there.
I'm going to say this: the play calling today. This is some very, very good play calling, and I'm talking about studying a Tulane defense, and obviously Coach Tui, got to give it to you. So far, so good.
Owls' best rush of the game there for Connors. At 37 yards rushing last week against UTSA. Owls outgaining the Greenies 145-84. Left to right as we see it right in front of us. Rice 7, Tulane 3. 9:22, 9:21, 9:20. First down at the Tulane 40. Barnett in motion. Snap, a handoff to Connors. Chugs his way to the left and gets caught up in the traffic and gets pushed ahead a tad. Give him a couple there. Second down and 8. Patrick Jenkins, New Orleans kid, TCU transfer, makes the stop.
The one thing the Rice Owls have not done today, which we can appreciate, is that they haven't really gotten themselves in third and long situations. There's been one, 3rd and 8, but they really haven't gotten themselves in third and long situations and been able to make the plays to convert on first down. For first downs.
Sykes and Campbell to the left, Walker to the right. 2nd and 8 at the 38. Mahara the tight end. Snap, Warner looking right, throwing right, floating it near way and out of bounds at the 29 for Walker. Micah Robinson, Furman transfer right behind him. 3rd down and 8. This is salty Tulane defense. They give up 22 points per game, but against the pass, they're top 30 in the country, and fewest yards allowed per game, 311. They're just salty all the way around.
EJ didn't try to squeeze it in that time. He didn't see anyone open, so he got rid of the pass. He threw it towards the wide receiver near side here, but nobody's going to catch that.
Rice 1 for 2 on 3rd down. They need 8 at the Tulane 38. Rice leading 7-3. Twins right side. Snap. Handoff to Connors. Good hole around the right end. 35. First down inside the 30. The ball pops out, and the Green Wave have it inside the 25.
Wait a minute.
Call on the field is that it's a fumble. Sam Howard comes up for it.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Tulane.
There's a timeout on the field. Get a look at who he was covering up too, but they're so good at forcing those fumbles. Yeah. Howard came up with it. Get a look at who forced that, but a drive stalls. It did not finish that drive. But Rice 7, Tulane 3, 8:23 of the second. This is Rice football from Learfield.
Cancer is never just cancer. It affects your entire body. At Houston Methodist Neal Cancer Center, we have the expertise to treat all of you. Leading oncologists use the latest technology, research, and treatments to stop your cancer, while specialists minimize its effects on major organs. There's a better approach to cancer care that heals all of you. That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior cleaning to your property, whether you're a small business looking to improve your appearance for your customers, or you're a property owner looking to add curb appeal to your home. In addition to improving your property's appearance, our services will also protect your property from the damage mildew, algae, and other airborne contaminants can cause, thus extending the life of your home or property. Remember North Star Pressure Washing for all your pressure washing needs. Big or small, our company does it all.
Got to look at it, and the official stats going to Micah Robinson forcing that fumble of Dean Connors, who appeared to do everything right there, but Tulane will take over the possession at their own 22-yard line. But Rice leading 7-3 in this second quarter, 8:23 of this second stanza of play. Jason Metco and Jordan Smith joining us on the road trip. Always like having the full complement of the crew. How is the drive over, young Jason, as I stare deep into your sunglasses, feet away from you?
And I stare deep back at you, looking into your soul, John Paul Heath. Very good trip, actually. 5 hours went very fast. Mr. Smith was more than a pleasant guest and made a stop in the original hometown for me at Baton Rouge. Had some jambalaya at a place called Rice and Rue, so give them a shout out here free of charge. And just a great time overall. Good to be back in the home state after nearly 4 decades, JP.
Yeah, finally the embargo is lifted. You're allowed to cross in the Cajun territory yet again, right?
Yes, it's under mysterious circumstances that embargo was placed, and it's glad that Father Time has let that go away now.
We had a great grub at Dickie Brennan's in the quarter.
Yes, indeed.
Saw some wild and crazy things before and after, thanks to the steak. Bob Big John, our Louisiana local character, who Nate and I bonded with. We were sitting over there towards the head of the table. We know Bob is always the real head of the table, but Big John was quite the character.
Yes,
and then this morning we went to the Ruby Slipper, had some nice breakfast, and my reduced eating plan is going to appreciate me getting back in the Lone Star State after darkening the door here.
Yeah, you gained some weight in Louisiana very quickly, buddy.
All right, Mintz there at QB in the pistol set. A 1st and 10, start the drive after the Rice fumble. He rolls out to the right and throws to Bohannon on the run. In front of Hoya, gets the catch and the first down completion past the 30 and pushed out of bounds. So they keep marking and moving and moving. Yeah, they will give him the 34 for 12 yards on that first down throw. Get Bohannon on the move.
I'll tell you what, they look to be trying to up the tempo a little bit there, JP.
Only Bohannon's 6th catch. Big tight end, the Houston native Reggie Brown in motion. Snap Mensah, handoff, and Hughes lowers that shoulder and the helmet and runs into the waiting arms of Ty Morris. Got 3, 2nd down and 7. Morris from Decaney High School in Houston. Great baseball player in high school, gained over 20 pounds of muscle since he's been here and turned himself into, wasn't the starting linebacker at the beginning of the year, but he has earned that time and then some here.
Well, that's the transition from high school to college. You really become a man. Once you get to college, you start seeing your body develop, and he's going to need it today against this Tulane team.
Always a big guy. Checks in the linebacking core now. 2nd and 7 to 37. Low snap Mensah. Takes it, fakes it, rolls out to the left, fakes Piercy, dashes up the middle of the field and moves to his left, and Piercy and Alway in tandem on that tackle. And third down, they got about a yard. They'll need 6, maybe 7 coming up area of the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Menta's got tricky feet, so that was a really good tackle that time as he did a kind of plays tic-tac-toe against that defense, but you can see the defense did a nice job responding. They'll need to do it again because here comes another big play here.
Tulane on the season, 51% on third downs, 9th in the nation, 2nd in the league. They're 2 of 5 today, 3rd and 6. Back to pass, Mensah, standing tall, floats it left, caught on the run, Williams, after he's dropped a couple, and Fresh rides him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. He got 6, but not enough to move the chains for the first down. He is just short. Less than a yard they need coming up on 4th down, and they keep offense out there.
If they do that now,
that's a lot of confidence in your offense.
I would. If I'm the Rice defense, I'm really angry.
Got the iced glass in between Nate and the replay folks, so we can't see exactly what they're looking at, but they have the monitor to our left.
Ought to knock on the window.
Ooh, yeah, the ball came out as he was lunging for the sideline. We get a look at that replay. We didn't see that in live action. So 4th down and 1 as it stands now, but they might move this back a little, but so far this is the 3rd review, and the Owls are 0 for 2 so far. Both the reviews so far have gone against the Scholars from South Maine.
We'd like to see it go for Rice this time. Let's see what they determine.
I'm with you.
But good tackling there that time, I thought, by Sean Fresh. He was very physical against a guy who's very, very fast. You know, we're talking about Mario Williams, who's 5'9", 178. About the size of Sean Fresh, who, you know, obviously is
After further review, the runner reaches the ball forward, across the line again at the 44.5 yard line. It will be first down. Too late.
What about him dropping the ball, though? He didn't have possession of it as he was going. Okay, 0 for 3. You know, you can be 0 for 3. Next one, grand slam.
You gotta earn it. You gotta earn it. That's all right. You gotta earn it.
I don't get it.
Well, you gotta earn it.
I've got to be moved back, but they actually, as we say, they zig when we zag, and they move it up. First down, almost to the 45, as we see it right to left Tulane. Green jerseys, white numerals trimmed in the light blue, and the light blue pants and the light blue helmet.
Defense needs to make a play.
And Mensah's got Hughes to his left. 7-3, Rice leads under the 6-minute mark. Williams in motion, snap, Mensah trouble with it. Throws a rocket left side, wide and incomplete at the 49. Ahoya covering Fleming there. Mensah didn't seem to have that handle on it and get that grip on it. 2nd and 10.
Well, it's pressure. There was pressure. They had and they had some other things working as well. They got guys going out on 9 routes, and it's good he's not seeing some of this stuff. I mean, he's already made a decision about where he wants to go with the football early.
Yeah, that was a dunk. He never got the grip on it. 2nd and 10 to 45. Mensah, hands, and Barnes, little hip move, and dodges one Owls defender, zips across the 45, and he's to the 48, got 3. Second down play is Ty Morris collaborating on the tackle with some friends. 3rd down, and going to need a healthy 6 yards here.
This is where you get your stop, JP, right here. 3rd and 6, possible passing down, but as long as you have Hughes in the backfield, you have to really be keen.
Morrison and Lewis check in on the Owls defense. Snap Mensah, hand left side. Tulane back breaking it. One tackle attempt from Larby, but Ahoya comes in to help out and stop them short of the line to gain a couple yards around the left end. And 4th down and 5 coming up for Tulane near midfield. And yeah, Greenies will come on to punt. First time we get to talk about Will Carroll.
Another clap for the Rice Owls defense on the 3rd down stop. Way to go. Way to get it done.
Here's Will Carroll. Carroll with the K from Sydney, Australia. Made the King's School.
Be careful here.
Doesn't punt a lot. 16 for a 42-yard average. And that neighborhood of a fake Snap comes back. Carroll, some pressure. A wobbler off his right leg against the wind. Bounces 35, middle of the field. Takes a left turn inside the 20. And that will roll and roll and roll around the 9-yard line on that left side for the Green Wave. 41 yards on that boot. We'll keep it here.
Advantage Rice, because now you got to move almost the length of the field, right? So you've got 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. I don't like the placement of the football. Okay, let's get that straight. With 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining on the clock, you're thinking we should hold on to the ball until the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, remember, Tulane gets the ball to start the second half, but Rice and Tulane both 3 timeouts. 4:16 to go. Rice 7 and Tulane 3. Warner out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Handoff to Quentin Jackson this time. Streaks his way up the middle and takes a left turn. It's around the 12, so we got a couple. Getting a note here, Dean, on that last drive for Rice. Just the second fumble in his career and 220 carries. So that was the rarity. Owls were marching it down, and just outside the red zone, he coughed it up.
Yeah, fumbling the ball for Dean Connors is definitely rare. You don't see that very often. Probably won't see it again for a while.
Jackson going in motion. It's an empty set, but 3 wide receivers and 2 tight ends in the game. 1 Walker. Snap. Warner looking deep. Right side going for Jackson over the shoulder. Incomplete, the 45. Pressure checked out the coverage from Dixon Agu from Geisinger, Louisiana. 3rd down and 7. 3:35 mark for Rice. Big 3rd down needed.
That should have been 6. If you throw that ball at an angle where Jackson can get to it, that's a touchdown, because he had his man beat. He had him beat. He was so wide open. He had to stop and wait on the ball.
And EJ got planted after that from Huntington. Check that. Parker Peterson, Nashville, Tennessee defensive tackle. Connors back in there. Owls 1 for 3 on 3rd downs. Back to pass. Warner inside his own 5. Floats it over the middle. Incomplete. The 25-yard line. Bailey Despaney. That drive ended before it even started. 3:30 to go, and Tulane will have it back with good field position. Rice, though, leads 7-3. The Rice 1 hookup. Warner to Mahara, 31-yard touchdown after a Tulane opening field goal.
We were hoping to see them maintain possession of the football until the half, but not the case. You miss on a deep ball there, and you can't connect on the last pass here.
All right, Bichetta back to punt. He's inside that blue end zone. The Green Wave written in green, outlined in white. Sort of a high snap. Goes up and kicks this high. Wind behind him, angling to the left of the punt returner Fleming, calling the fair catch. He streaks out of bounds inside the 40. And yes, they will mark it at the 37-yard line. We'll keep it here, studio. 3:22 to go. Rice 7 and Tulane 3. 50 yards for Bichetta. He's had a good habit of that. His 8th this season of 50 yards or more, but still world of time. Yeah, really, essentially 4 stoppages coming up with the 2-minute timeout coming up here in a bit.
Yeah, no question about that. Time of possession for Tulane, 16:39. Time of possession for Rice, 9:59. That's why you want to hold on to the ball. You don't want their offense out there very often. They've only got 3 points, 16 minutes.
Mensah with that pistol. Got the receiver Brown right side. Snap and a handoff, and Tulane back streaks across the 50. Mackay Hughes is corralled at the 44 by Isaiah Floyd. 6 yards. They're productive on 1st down here today, but it's 2nd and 3rd down where the Rice defense has tightened it up here against Tulane.
Once again, good to see Josh Piercy back on the field and playing very defensive. They're going to have to get defensive now. They actually could use a big-time turnover here, JP.
Nicholas and Bohannon in there in the wide receiver core. You know, I'll never turn down a TO. Rice 7 and Tulane 3. Bohannon in motion in front of Mensah. Hands right in front of him. He calls for the snap, takes it, and hands it to Hughes, and he tries to plug his way up the middle, but there's no going. Maybe half a yard. Maybe a yard here, setting up a 3rd down play, and about 4 as Myron Morrison brings him down.
I'm not quite sure who did that. Oh, okay, that's... I see. Tita takes one of the opposition's towels and throws it deep into their own territory. It's pretty funny.
get out of here. 3rd and 3 at the 45 officially. Tulane right to left, but Rice leading 7-3. On third downs, they're 3 of 7. Hughes comes back down the backfield. They're changing the play here. Hughes tapping his ear holes there. Takes the snap and play clock down to 3, but a stoppage comes.
The 2-minute timeout.
And got down to that 2-minute timeout. We'll break it as well. Rice 7 and Tulane 3. Greenie's ball on the 3rd and short coming up. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Owl fans know where to stay when they come to Houston. Courtyard by Marriott, Rice University is the preferred choice, whether cheering on Coach Bloomgren and the team or kicking off their Rice experience during O Week. Just minutes from Rice Village and only 3 miles to campus, we provide the right mix of convenience and accessibility. When you're hungry, stop by the bistro for either breakfast or evening options. Cheer for the Owls by raising a glass in the lounge and unwind with your favorite beverage. Call 713-661-5669 to make a reservation, and be sure to ask for the Rice University rate. We look forward to welcoming you.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. Rice leading Tulane by the score of 7-3 here in New Orleans. Beautiful day. Hey, Owl fans, we're thrilled to welcome a fantastic new partner, Documation, proudly serving Texas for over 30 years. Whether it's IT, print, automation, or software managed services, they deliver cutting-edge solutions that help businesses and organizations just like ours take flight. And now, they're official partners of Rice Athletic. We're not just aiming for victory on the field. We're leading the way with our technology, too. Let's show them some love. Owls, go Rice. JP?
7-3 in favor of the good guys at that 2-minute timeout. Your high-flying Rice Owls volleyball squad returns to Tudor. That's coming up October 25th. It'll be on Friday at 5 to take on Tulane, part of Women's Empowerment Night. Tickets on sale now for this matchup. Owls look to get back into first place within the conference standings. Get your tickets at riceowls.com. And take note of Rice women's basketball also. Plan to pack Tudor coming up Monday, November 4th at 7. That's opening night for college basketball. Coach Edmonds and company unveil that first ever AAC championship banner and issue their conference championship rings before they embark on the 24-25 campaign against the Jackrabbits. Our own Jordan Smith, the voice of the Rice women's basketball team. What a time of year. All the sports cranking up on the pro and college side. It's just great. All the sports all the time. So big 3rd down and 3 play. They're 3 of 7 on 3rd downs. Rice leading 7-3. Mensah back to pass, looks left, throws left, caught by Fleming near the sideline, and they say it's a catch. Front of hook. They do. They move the chains. They'll count it to the 43-yard line in Rice territory.
Yeah, they're keeping it out of the middle of the field on that play, near side here, and they throw to an out pattern along the boundary. And, of course, Rice is doing the same thing. Mensah's pretty careful with the football. He's a redshirt freshman quarterback. He's not bad.
Mensah in that gun. Out of that shotgun, he's got the receiver, check that back, Hughes by him. Receiver Williams in motion, shotgun snap Mensah, rolls it right, throws on the run, wide open at the 23, caught by Brown, gets turned around almost 360 degrees by Hook, but brought down for a 19-yard gain to that far sideline.
Yeah, now they're working the other boundary. And, of course, Mensah just rolling out to his right, finds his receiver.
They go tempo. Movement comes from the offense, and they finally blow it dead. Is that Rimitic's 3rd penalty the first half?
I believe so.
Somebody on that right side, a case of the happy feet.
I thought it was a center, but maybe not.
Yeah, they signal it, but don't say anything. But it is a false start. 1:38 of this second quarter. Rice 7, Tulane 3.
Guess they'll make the call here eventually. We're giving them
Full start. Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down. This penalty under 2 minutes qualifies for a 10-second runoff. Please reset the game clock to 1:28.
There you go.
Start on my signal. 1:28, please.
But they still have 3 timeouts remaining. Rice 7, Tulane 3. Mutombo checking in there. Morris back in the linebacking core for the blue and gray. Mintz in between. One back Hughes and the receiver Browns come down in the backfield. Twin receivers left, one of those the tight end. 1st and 15, play the 29. Mensah throws it left and knocked down, incomplete by Ahoya. The 15-yard line, steps right in front of the Tulane receiver Williams. 2nd down and 15.
That's a really good play by Max Ahoya. He saw the receiver running at him and was able to make the play. Got that paw out there, defended against the pass. That's what you call a PDU, pass defender.
Ahoya's had a good few weeks here.
He really
He's come into his own, hasn't
he? Done a nice job.
2nd and 15 to 29. Rice 7, Tulane 3. Mensah back to throw again.
Pressure.
Looks right side, throws it blindly, caught by Hughes, the 30. 25 down the sideline, 20. Tries to tightrope it down the sideline, gets in for now, in for the touchdown. It would be for 29 yards. It was not an intentional no look, but he flung it out desperately as Owls defenders were hanging on him. And I would think this one would get looked at down that far sideline.
Yeah, to see if the receiver actually went out of bounds. But I tell you what, sometimes you just got to know where your guys are going to be, and that's one of those situations. Mensah was definitely under pressure there. He saw his guy. He saw his guy.
Yeah, Piercy hit him right as he got in. He was turning his head. That's what I saw. He's turning his head away because our guy JP was smacking him.
Of the runner not stepping out of bounds is under further review.
At least they're looking at it, right?
Yeah.
All 3 reviews have gone against Rice so far, and if this play stands, it would be a touchdown. If it's turned over, he was out of bounds somewhere inside that 10-yard line. But that's a lot of distance between us and there, so we don't know. Yeah, it's tough to see from this angle, but either way, it would be a goal-to-go situation with a minute to go. But as of now, in this moment, the space-time continuum, Tulane leads Rice 9-7.
That one hurts because they worked so hard defensively to prevent this kind of thing from happening.
I think he stayed in. I hate to relay that info, but
I'm kind of with you there.
I hate to.
Looks like he did.
Hughes is good at football. If this stands, it would be his 2nd touchdown reception, and it's important to note all the time that what was called on the field was a touchdown, that he got in and stayed in bounds, but they will look at it here.
Boy, that hurts because your defense has played so well to this point. And, you let a play like this get by you when their quarterback is actually under pressure. And at the last moment.
We're getting the.
Yeah, we are. We're getting a really, really good view here.
The zoomed-in frame here.
But you still can't tell because you can't see the sideline.
Yeah, we're looking at the bottom of his cleats there as he's.
Yeah.
It's a cool trick to have, that camera view, but that doesn't help us with our depth perception. They should shoot it down the sideline. To be a guy to do other people's jobs, because like some would say I can't handle my own, but
there you are right there. There's your look.
Yeah, some of the shadows coming down from his feet.
He's out. Didn't that look out?
Wishful thinking around the 7, I would hope.
Always wishing, but that looked out. I'm always looking, always wishing, but that looked to be out. We'll see what happens here.
104. Yeah, this is not getting turned over, I think.
Don't think so. Wishful thinking.
Looking at this one close to us, outside of the 15-yard line on the sideline. Still got the headset on. It gives me time to tell you the Varsity Network app, Rice Owls Gameday app, both easy spots to catch all of our broadcast coaches shows. Rice Owls Insider Podcast, we put the Mike Bloomgren shows on there too.
There you go.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. It is a touchdown.
Tulane leads by a 9-7 score. Owls 0 for 4 on those reviews.
Well, that's another reason why you want to make sure you have a good possession and maintain it until the end of the second quarter, going into the half.
You get the distance and the drive summary of that coming up in a little bit. Yeah, 29 yards on that pass. The Mensa TD. And Barnes comes up and punches up that PAT through. And Tulane leads by a 10-7 score, and a little post-play discussion about who makes the best gumbo. And we come back here. Rice will have the ball with all 3 timeouts remaining, down 10-7. 1:04 to go, and remember, Tulane gets the football to start the second half. Stay tuned. Coming up, our IBW Local 716 halftime show. Nate and Bob will update you in 2 minutes or less on all things happening around Rice Athletics. And we'll have some stats and scores. We have a recap of the Mike Bloomgren show from Marcus Tuiasa Sopo. He was on the Mike Bloomgren show Monday night at Mi Casina. We'll also hear from Coach Bloomgren later on towards the end of the half. Hear from the quaint surroundings here. Definitely different from the Superdome, Nate, or last time.
They really are. Makai Hughes, 6 plays, 62 yards, 29-yard run, 2 minutes and 48 seconds.
Officially a pass, right, Nate?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, not a rush here. Short end-over-end kick coming up at the 25-yard line. Ball is secured by Rice, and they will have with a lot of green in front of them. And they'll say at the 24-yard line.
Please reset the game clock to 1:03. 1:03 on the game clock.
We will.
Please.
So how about Mensa, his 11th touchdown pass against just the 2 picks?
Well, okay, so much for Mensa. Let's focus on E.J. Warner now. And we know that the Rice Owls offense, they've been running a nice little 2-minute drill in the last, 3 weeks?
Yeah, their last 3 2-minute warnings, or 2-minute drills, they have come up successful. They did not get the field goal, the game winner against Charlotte, but then the 2 halves against UTSA, they both finished with points. They put Graham Walker in motion, the tight end. This starts inside their 25. Thrown right side, caught by Connors, and he streaks out of bounds to stop that clock. Here past the drive actually started at the 18, according to the scoreboard, but you get about 7-8 yards there.
Got to work the sidelines. It's on the right hash. You need to work the right sideline, which is near side. Let's see if they do it. Got Sykes over here.
Dean tacking on to his FBS leading reception total coming out of the backfield. Now he's motion out. Owls go 5 wide. Left to right, second and for the 24. Warner looks right, caught by Connors at the 30. Gets bumped out by Grubbs. Stops the clock again. Inside the 35-yard line. Counted for 10 more yards and another Rice first down. 53 seconds left. Rice 3 timeouts remaining. Down 10-7.
You take it as long as they give it to you. Eventually, they're going to take it away and give you something else. And when they give you that something else, that's when you go for it.
Warner in the gun. Twins left, one of those Walker. Also Campbell from the slot goes in motion, backing up back and forth. Warner takes the shotgun snap, looks left, throws left towards Walker, down, and he said he caught it, reaching for it two-handed at the 45, but incomplete as Jonathan Edwards was draped all over him. 48 seconds left. Second down and 10. Rice, it's 34.
Dangerous pass there, JP, because you're throwing from the opposite hash. Remember, we talk about this all the time. Try to keep it simple. Just throw it near hash. Near side is good enough.
Yeah, Coach Bloomgren saying during the week they like Warner's decision-making in these 2-minute situations. Back to pass. EJ looks right, checks over the middle. By Connors, no less. He slides in front of the oncoming DB, looking to take his noggin off, Jack Chinchu. Freshman from Atlanta. Clock stopped up at the 43-yard line. 40 seconds left. That went for 9 yards.
It's a 30-second timeout.
And Dino is...
Please reset the game clock to 41 seconds.
5th catch of the first half. Well, yeah, again, you got plenty of time. 41 seconds in 3 timeouts.
Well, you're going to give yourself an opportunity for 7 or for 3. And I think, again, work the sidelines. This is working out pretty good for Rice. Just don't go far side. Stay near side. And I think it'll work out okay. You got several routes you can go. Again, they're trying to take the near side, and you saw what they did that time. EJ went to the middle of the field with Dean. Nobody was there. So take what you can get and keep moving the ball or matriculating the ball down the field.
Yeah, don't force things.
No.
Horn's he's got a pretty big leg, but you still need at least 25 yards or so to get in his field goal range. 3rd and 1, the 43. Warner keeping it left side, caught by Walker. Walker dodges the tackle, 45 midfield, the 50. Tulane's sideline, he gets edged out of bounds, the 46 by Tyler Grubbs. Check that, Jack Chinchu. Moved the chains 13 yards, first down into Tulane territory.
Huge play because Walker eludes a defender and gets the additional yard. That's a huge play right there. Can't imagine how big that play is.
Graham Walker came to Rice as a receiver, he was telling me a few weeks ago, and then got converted to a tight end. And he's adapted to that with Lucas Reed. He was a wide receiver at Brown. 35 seconds left. Rice first down to Tulane 46. Back to pass Warner. EJ looking left, throwing left. Caught by Campbell. He's immediately caught and dropped by Edwards at the tackle and stopped his forward momentum. Timeout called by Rice here.
And he kept him in bounds.
43-yard line.
Rice takes their second charge timeout of the half.
Yeah,
30-second timeout.
1 timeout remaining. That was only a 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8. So you do the arithmetic with this. Dangerous with 2 non-math majors up here, but
I can give you a play, though. I mean,
give you a few.
I can give you a play.
You're still thinking first down here. I mean, you got 1 timeout, so you could use the middle of the field, but
well, no. I think work the sidelines again. Work the boundary. Yes,
okay,
sir. Work the boundary. You got plenty of time. You got 28 seconds. That's about 4 or 5 plays. So work the boundary here. Now you're on the opposite hash. So you got to work the boundary far side. Work the boundary far side. Get yourself in position for the field goal, and then you can take a shot at the end zone.
Remember the wind behind them. So maybe that factors in with a Tim Horn field goal attempt. You need at least 15 yards still, I think. 2nd and 8 at the Tulane 44 and a near capacity Yulman Stadium. Snap. Warner looks right, throws back left, screen to Connors. 45 gets tripped and lunges forward around the 41. 21-20. Clock stopped. Last time out. Allen
Rice takes their 3rd and final
their
charge.
defensive ends the stop.
30 seconds.
So no timeouts. Can't take them with you on the plane home, but still a 3rd down coming up. We're calling this what? The scoreboard operator. They must be training somebody on the scoreboard. Hate to say, but a lot to be desired. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Need a really creative play call here. Something maybe underneath where you can work the other side, basically a far side route at the square post that get you to the near side, get you to the far side over there. Near side to far side, and see if you can get out of bounds. That would be the optimal situation.
Tulane 10, Rice 7. Waning seconds of the second quarter here in New Orleans. They're driving towards the noisy student end. How's the wind down there, Jason?
Still blowing from the backs, a little bit left to right.
I still think that could factor into the field goal decision if there's one coming up. But you got to worry about the first down first. 3rd and 6. Rice left to right in the row to whites. Connors in the backfield with Warner. This cleared New Orleans afternoon. Back to passes. Warner. Pressure comes. The ball pops out. And it's recovered at the 46 by Walker. 12 seconds left. If they say that was a fumble and not a forward pass. The clock is 12 seconds left, but was it a forward pass or did the ball was it actually a loss of possession?
It was a fumble recovered by the offense.
Okay.
Timeout, Tulane.
Which I think in real time it looked like. I think that's the right
Yes, that's the right call there. So now that what that does, the Tulane call timeout, thank you very much. But what that does is changes the play tremendously now that you had. You got to go. You need to take a shot at the end zone now.
Tulane did call the timeout because they put 12 seconds there. They could have at least one snap of this, depending on how the play goes. Only
It's 4th and 10.
Did not go as planned. Yeah, it'll be 4th and 10. Well, at the 46, it's a 63 yards on the field goal attempt.
You can't try. You can't do that.
Don't think you do that even with the wind behind your back.
No.
Just getting that out there. Okay. And
I mean, even if you punted it, you know, what you don't want to do is give them a shot at anything.
I don't know EJ's Temple background of punting. You have a quick kick here just to kind of lob it back to pin them under inside the 10. But then you might not want to try that in that situation. 12 seconds
put this on
left.
My defense?
Yeah, they are going to punt. Wyatt Freeman, the deep snapper, coming out.
Yeah, makes sense.
Cole Hunt.
Good decision.
Remember, your head always has to be on a swivel against this Tulane special teams unit. They're dynamic. 10-7 Tulane leads, and they get the ball to start the second half. Deep snap back to Hunt. He will back spin it, and that will land at the 10. Bounces up and then back, and that is stopped by Freeman, the deep snapper, at the 14 with 3 seconds left in this first half. You would not imagine Coach Summerall getting too risky with the lead at home and getting the ball to start the second half. Any big thoughts in this first half before we go to break?
Well, first of all, I think that Rice has played well. Unfortunately, you know, one play has allowed Tulane to take the lead. But Rice has played well. They have a lot of confidence. They know that they can play with this Tulane team. Now, what do you do when you come back out in the second half? Defense has to be offensive. And that's what's going to happen, especially with them taking possession in the third quarter.
And kneel down from Mensa, and that will do it for the first half. Bob and Nate recap Rice Athletics coming up here in a scotch. Tulane 10, Rice 7. We go to the IBEW Local 716 halftime show. It's Rice football from Learfield.
At True Anomaly Brewing, our greatest achievement lives in knowing that everything we've learned is yours to enjoy. While it may not be rocket science, we brew with the same detail and dedication learned while running mission operations for NASA. Taking risks is part of our DNA. We don't take them just to say we did, we take them because of the result. Bold brews we're proud to share with fellow adventure seekers. True Anomaly Brewing, beer for the explorers.
Big trip on the horizon? Before you depart, you gotta park. The parking spot is a simpler, easier way to navigate airport parking, and you can save when you book online. You're guaranteed a spot, and we even pick you up at your trunk in our yellow and black spotted shuttles and take you straight to the terminal. Parking and saving come full circle at The Parking Spot. The Parking Spot, proud sponsor of Rice University. Visit theparkingspot.com to reserve your spot today.
Whether running a marathon or walking your dog, every movement matters. But when you're in pain, simple activities can feel unbearable. At Houston Methodist Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our specialists can help you heal faster using the latest technology, minimally invasive procedures, and advanced physical therapy. As the top-ranked hospital in Texas, we have the expertise to keep you moving and help you get back to doing the things you love. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
At Shoppers, we get all kinds of John Deere tractor questions, like what horsepower tractor do I need? Do I need a 4-wheel or 2-wheel drive? What kind of attachments do I need for my John Deere tractor? The Shoppers tractor experts have the answers to all those questions, or you can go online and create your own John Deere tractor with our Build It, Price It, Own It tool. It will give you costs along with finance options. You can see all our specials by Googling Shoppers at SHOPPAS. Shoppers, your John Deere tractor experts and proud sponsor of Rice Owls Athletics.
On the Rice Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the IBEW Local Union 716 halftime show. Coming up, scores from around the country, highlights, and stats from our first half.
It is halftime, and Rice is down 10-7 to Tulane. They played extremely well. Now it's time to recap Rice sports for the week as well as the game today. I am Nate Griffin. Alongside me is Bobby Schlenker. Bobby, what you got?
Well, kind of an interesting week. Soccer was on the road at Florida Atlantic. Really windy conditions led to a 0-0 tie. It's the second tie of the year for the soccer team. They're back in action at Well, actually, they're on the road against Memphis in a big match on Thursday, and then they're back home Sunday, hosting Charlotte. Be a big game. They're having a great season, and they're undefeated at home. So come on out and support them on Sunday. I believe the kick is at 1 o'clock. Sunday the 27th. Volleyball had struggles this week in Florida. It's tough to win on the road, but they will be back in action at home on Friday night, hosting Tulane in a big match. They were victorious over here in a 5-set match against Tulane a couple of weeks ago, so they host Tulane on Friday, and then they're back on the road with a visit to Temple on Sunday. An interesting thing, this is the first year for the American Athletic Conference to host a fall tennis tournament, and so all of the conference teams will be in action at Rice starting Wednesday. It goes Wednesday through Sunday, and it's not complete teams. It's each team sends a couple of singles players and a doubles, one or two doubles teams, so there'll be a round robin. Be a lot of tennis out at Rice, and it's good tennis, and it'll be a good weekend weather-wise. So if you want to come out and see, the men's tennis team is playing well. The women have been dynamite so far, so it'll be a good weekend next weekend at Rice.
All right, Bob, we have about 25 seconds left. I want to thank you for the great dinner last night.
I stayed up all night cooking for you there, Nate.
Well, you also made breakfast for us this morning.
That's true. Well. That's true. I tell you what, if you're they say if you're a restaurant and you're open in New Orleans, you got to be good because there's a lot of good ones in New Orleans. It's been a great trip. We need a good second half, and we can win this football game.
Yes, we do. Rice down to Tulane, 10-7. When we come back, more Rice football. You're listening to Rice Football on Learfield.
Rice teams and traditions are legendary. Our team as strategic wealth designers are proud to be a partner of Rice Athletics. What an honor to be working together. When you're ready to discuss your financial future, call the team the Owls trust. We look forward to creating your winning strategy for retirement. Visit us at swdgroup.com today. And go Owls.
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior cleaning to your property, whether you're a small business looking to improve your appearance for your customers or you're a property owner looking to add curb appeal to your home. In addition to improving your property's appearance, our services will also protect your property from the damage mildew, algae, and other airborne contaminants can cause, thus extending the life of your home or property. Remember North Star Pressure Washing for all your pressure washing needs. Big or small, our company does it all.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with our exclusive test drives. Our knowledgeable team is ready to put you behind the wheel, allowing you to unleash the true potential of a Porsche. From the all-new design 2014 Cayenne to the versatile Macan, discover the thrill of performance and luxury craftsmanship of Porsche. Schedule your test drive at Porsche River Oaks today. Exclusive benefits to students and alumni. Go Owls!
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Welcome back on the IBW Local 716 halftime show. This week on the Mike Bloomgren Show, it was a fun one. Go check out the whole episode on the Rice Owls Insider podcast, but a good part of a chat with OC Marcus Tuiasosopo.
Fantastic. It's always great to win, right?
Winning's fun, we've decided, right?
Oh, it's very fun. Yeah. It makes the work, that you did the previous week worth it.
Yeah. So you're always educating me, so I'm going to take advantage of our 8 to 9 minutes, maybe a little more education, some notes. First off, on that game, what do you think clicked? Obviously, you got to have players to make plays, but what do you think clicked there in that final drive? Players making plays, or something more nuanced than that?
I think it's a little bit deeper, and obviously, the season started the way that it did, and our guys are super hungry. They're not happy with that, and you have a chance to make up for it, right? And I thought against Charlotte we did a good job of competing to the end, and we just didn't quite get there as a team. And then we're going to go up against UTSA, which had previously had been a tough game for us. And you're faced with this, okay, if we're going to get over this mountain, we got to do it. And it's a credit to the leaders on our team, our guys. They kept believing, they kept fighting. And there's these instances where, man, it could seem like it was overwhelming. But I think you saw a group of guys that didn't let that affect them, and they kept the belief, they kept fighting, and then given another chance to get it done, and they did. So at some point, you just go as a competitor, okay, we're going to get this done. And I think that's what you saw.
Yeah. And how about, I don't want to say redemption, but just the full circle moment for Mr. Sykes. And I knew some part of that recruiting story that you had originally recruited him, but just seeing what he's gone through to that has to be so rewarding in a great W the way it happened at that.
Yeah, super proud for him. I mean, I was at the camp when he hurt himself in June. I mean, his best friend, we were recruiting both him and the quarterback, and he throws a go ball, and unfortunately that situation happened. So to be able to think like you're going to go into your senior year of high school and you get hurt, you're getting recruited by all these schools, and then you got to keep fighting, and he did. He came back late in his senior year and finished strong. He was able to go to UCLA. We lost out on him. And then to be able to get him on a second chance here at Rice, and to see him compete and do that, just really proud.
Coach Tui, OC Marcus Tuiasosopo. You can catch the whole chat on the Rice Owls Insider podcast, along with wide receivers boss man Bobby Kennedy, and a full chat with Matt Sykes. More coming up, the IBW Local 716 halftime show, Rice in Tulane. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Behind every door at Houston Methodist, you know what to expect. Expertise. Whether it's life-saving brain surgery, your 3D mammogram that catches breast cancer sooner, or orthopedic specialists helping you feel stronger than ever. With hundreds of doors across Houston, you can get expert care everywhere.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Big trip on the horizon? Before you depart, you gotta park. The parking spot is a simpler, easier way to navigate airport parking, and you can save when you book online. You're guaranteed a spot, and we even pick you up at your trunk in our yellow and black spotted shuttles and take you straight to the terminal. Parking and saving come full circle at the parking spot. The Parking Spot, proud sponsor of Rice University. Visit theparkingspot.com to reserve your spot today.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad and Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad and Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad and Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
Owl fans know where to stay when they come to Houston. Courtyard by Marriott, Rice University is the preferred choice, whether cheering on Coach Bloomgren and the team or kicking off their Rice experience during O Week. Just minutes from Rice Village and only 3 miles to campus, we provide the right mix of convenience and accessibility. When you're hungry, stop by the bistro for either breakfast or evening options. Cheer for the Owls by raising a glass in the lounge and unwind with your favorite beverage. Call 713-661-5669 to make a reservation, and be sure to ask for the Rice University rate. We look forward to welcoming you.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Rice University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of Rice and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by Rice University.
Here's the snap. A play action. Warner throws right side. Wide open Maharo. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Rice Owls. Touchdown, Elijah Maharo. Fly, Owls, fly. 31 yards on the third and oh so short. And Rice takes the lead. That's the Owls' one score of the first half. Tulane 10, Rice 7 here at the break. A few of the team stats before we get to Coach Bloom next segment. Rice getting... they lead in total yardage, 202 to 177. Rice has averaged a little over 6 yards per play, but Rice just 51 rushing yards, but 10 attempts. They have 151 passing yards at the break. Third downs, we keyed on that, Nate, coming in. Rice 2 of 6 and Tulane 4 of 8. And Rice has had the ball only 11 minutes of that first half. That was also a factor.
Yeah, definitely a factor. But the thing I really want to point out, JP, you look at the penalties. Rice has only one penalty. One. And Tulane has 4. So that does play a major role as well. It's just a matter of, can you play discipline in the second half of this game? And 2, can you get a 3 and out on this first possession by Tulane?
Well, the starting lineup, or starting opening kick of the second half, as I get my foot somehow entangled in my headphone cord. How's that possible? Rice trailing Tulane 10-7. We'll hear, exactly. Yeah, the food hangover. Stay tuned. We'll hear from Coach Bloomgren next. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with our exclusive test drives. Our knowledgeable team is ready to put you behind the wheel, allowing you to unleash the true potential of a Porsche. From the all-new design 2014 Cayenne to the versatile Macan, discover the thrill of performance and luxury craftsmanship of Porsche. Schedule your test drive at Porsche River Oaks today. Exclusive benefits to students and alumni. Go Owls!
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior cleaning to your property, whether you're a small business looking to improve your appearance for your customers or you're a property owner looking to add curb appeal to your home. In addition to improving your property's appearance, our services will also protect your property from the damage mildew, algae, and other airborne contaminants can cause, thus extending the life of your home or property. Remember North Star Pressure Washing for all your pressure washing needs. Big or small, our company does it all.
Rice teams and traditions are legendary. Our team as strategic wealth designers are proud to be a partner of Rice Athletics. What an honor to be working together. When you're ready to discuss your financial future, call the team the Owls trust. We look forward to creating your winning strategy for retirement. Visit us at swdgroup.com today and go Owls.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Second half action is set to begin. The third quarter is brought to you by True Anomaly Brewing Company. True Anomaly, Houston's most unique brewery.
We'll get to Coach Bloomgren coming up here in moments and some scores, but looking at the individual stat side, if you did not hear us, Rice has outgained Tulane 202 to 177 in the first half. Tulane 10 first downs to Rice's 8. E.J. Warner passing 14 of 20 for 151 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 pick, and a long of 32. Leading rusher is Dean Connors, 7 touches for 48 yards, and Dean has 5 receptions for 29 yards. Kobe Campbell, the Owls' leading receiver at the break, 39 yards. Elijah Baharo, 2 grabs for 37 yards, including that nice touchdown reception of 31 yards. On the defensive side for Rice, Ty Morris, no surprise, leading the Owls with 5 tackles in that first half. For the hometown Green Wave, Darian Mensah, 9 of 15 for 124 yards at the break. Their leading rusher, Hughes, 40 yards on 10 touches, and Dante Fleming has 36 yards on 2 grabs in that first half. Their leading tackler is defensive end Aiden Huntington. He's got 3, but 3 other Green Wave, Robinson, Allen, and Grubbs, each have 3 tackles as well. Hear from Coach Bloomgren coming up here in a matter of Cajun seconds, which I don't know if they're longer. The team seems like time runs slower, but in a good way here. Here we go with Coach.
Lots to be pleased with the first half. What are you most pleased with, Coach?
I'm pleased with the fact that when we're being physical to our standard, we are doing a great job stopping the run, getting after the passer, and doing the things we need to on defense. Offensively, it's the same story. When we're being physical enough, we're protecting well and giving EJ time. We've got to have better ball security. We cannot give them the ball in any situation, and we need our defense to create some turnovers.
Looks like the boundaries were available, both sides of the ball there offensively. How do you find interior play going forward here offensively?
Yeah, I think the explosive you saw to Kobe is a great example of that. Like anything we can get to the seams, we love it, and we want to take advantage of those as well.
Let's get it, Coach. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
JP.
Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you very much, Jason. About to start this second half. Tulane 10, Rice 7.
Got a stat I want to lay on you, JP.
Hit me.
Tulane is 46-7 when leading at the half since 2016.
That's not bad.
Rice Owls need to break that trend. They need to be 46-8 after today.
Here's some league games. Going down to the final 2 minutes up in Philly. Temple leads Tulsa 20-10. Over in Annapolis, Navy, 25th ranked in the nation, leads Charlotte 38-10. How about this week? Army and Navy ranked top 25 at the same time for the first time since 1960.
Amazing.
Wow. At the break, UTSA hosting FAU, and that game is knotted up 17 apiece. Army today waltzed past East Carolina up at Mikey Stadium 45-28. Bryson Daly 5 rushing touchdowns, buck 71 on the ground. They just went to the half. UAB leading USF 9-7 in Tampa. And later on tonight, the marquee game is North Texas 5-1 at Memphis 5-1 later on this evening.
Did you realize that the academies were playing Carolina schools? Charlotte, Charlotte at Navy.
Yeah, just said it.
38-10, and then Army. We talked about Army, so I just wanted to make sure we pointed that out.
Yeah.
Army 45-28 over East Carolina. By the way, they were top 25, so I have top 25 scores, right? Also, you got Notre Dame leading Georgia Tech 21-7 in the third quarter. Alabama 7, Tennessee nothing in the second quarter with 1:02 remaining. Illinois leading Michigan 13-7 at the half. Texas A&M leading Mississippi State there in Starksville 14-10 late in the second quarter. Miami 52, Louisville 45. That's your final. And Missouri 21, Auburn 17. That's final as well.
Yeah, later on tonight, as we land, we'll be able to catch most of that Texas and Georgia game. U of H at Kansas. Jayhawks lead U of H 28-14 third quarter. And Baylor and Texas Tech, the Bears lead on the South Plains 17-7. We start the second half with a go-to-kick that goes over the head of Brown. And this will be a touchback coming out to the 25-yard line. Tulane starting with the ball to start this second half. 10-7, Tulane leads.
Yeah, and of course, it's the middle eight. We're looking at the middle eight here. They've scored already 3. I checked that they scored 7 in the middle eight. And of course, now it's time for the Rice Owls to turn it on here. Need to play defensively. Remember, we talked about the defense becoming offensive. This is where they need to do it.
against the Tulane team that does that better than anybody. They're in the pistol with Mensah here. Putting Williams in motion. A snap, a play action. Mensah looking Williams' direction and hoisted near way incomplete as Ahoya defending Williams at the 35. Nate seeing a potential jumping of the route. It was there.
Yeah, I just knew. I'm thinking, Max, that's 7. But he made a good play there, just keeping the ball away from the receiver. So you got to be thinking on this end of the field. You got to be thinking offensive when you're the defense.
A few shadows coming onto the field right now as we get into late afternoon. 2nd and 10, their own 25. Right to left Tulane this third quarter. They put the big tight end Miller down in the backfield. Snap and a handoff around the right end. Hughes, that stiff arm, turning the 25. And in between the numbers and the sideline, he's corralled. About a 4-yard gain around that right end. Morrison helping out in the tackle with Gabe Taylor, the 29-yard line, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 6. This is considered a long third down conversion opportunity. This is where the Rice Owls need to capitalize, playing a single deep. Looks like they're going to go into quarters. That's definitely zone. That's a smart move.
Flowers is that high safety. And Hook is checked in there as a DB. 10-7, Tulane leads. Here's the snap. Mensah looking right, looking middle, chops those feet, looks over the middle, in traffic. The ball is caught. The 45 by Williams up to the 47, right in front of Ahoya, but Morris was back there. Arkansas was back there. Taylor also. I mean, he threw that at a very tight window for an 18-yard gain up the middle.
Yeah, the Rice defensive secondary looked like a dime package all of a sudden. They sent the safety at Mensah, and Mensah adjusted, got a good block.
He's smooth.
Not bad.
Very smooth. 1st and 10, the 47. Opening minute plus of the second half. Here's the snap, and Mensah throws a fastball to the right, caught by Brown, turns his defender inside the numbers, and dashes into Rice territory. Brought down at the 45-yard line, 8 yards as Fresh corrals him. That opens up the playbook, 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, this is the kind of drive you didn't want to see for them to open up the third quarter. Right now, they just need to stop. Just have to make sure, don't let them throw anything over the top. That's the most important thing.
Larby back there in the middle next to Floyd. 2nd and 3 at the Rice 47. Snap, handoff around the right end. Hughes getting bumped by Flowers, turns his way inside the 40. Brushed off that contact and got inside to the 35. And a big gain as Hook finishes off the tackle after a 12-yard run by Hughes. Let me tell you something. He's not just great after the first hit, the second, the third, and the fourth. He absorbs contact so well and moves. He's got that lean to him.
Yeah, he does not have a problem with contact. I mean, he knows how to spin off guys, and that's why he's so good. He deploys that spin move, and by doing that, you'll miss a lot of guys.
Alway back in there in the linebacking core. So is Tita. Looks like he's in there in that Viper spot. Mensah gun, puts a guy in motion in front of him. 1st down to the 32. Snap. Give to Hughes again. Tight fit on the left side of the line. He gets stood up. And 21 of the 22 guys on the field with pads and helmets and jerseys there met at the football. But Morrison there will get credit for that tackle after a 5-yard rush. And 2nd and 5 coming up.
See, this is where teams make adjustments during the half. And Tulane has made a little bit of an adjustment. They're not trying to do anything special. They're just going to use the guys they have, go with their running plays, the big plays that can get them big yards. Defense.
Mutombo in there at defensive end. Barnes the back. Williams in motion, left side. 10-7 Tulane leads. 11:35 of the third quarter. Mensah waiting. Play clock got down to 0. They don't throw the flag. Mensah looks and goes deep left side towards Williams. Back corner is bumped and incomplete out of the side of the end zone. Looked to be a fantastic grab, but good coverage by the Owls. Gabe Taylor. Whoa. And now Taylor falls down.
He got knocked down.
Bit of an acting job as Williams and him got into it. And Gabe was trying to sell that one.
Williams ran into the back of him, knocked him down. Good play by Gabe. Great defense.
Yeah, they got tangled up after it. 5 of 9 on third downs. They need 5 here at the 27. Mensah puts Brown in motion. Here's the snap. shows the ball, and then now keeps it. Runs to the right, throws back across the body, incomplete in between 4 or 5 Owls at the 15-yard line. Look to be trying to get it to Williams in that right sideline, 4th and 5.
I'm surprised if they go for it.
Always some good pressure there, making him throw that early.
This is just, if they go for this on 4th and 5, pure disrespect. The defense ought to be really, really angry here.
Yeah, you figure 27, that'd be a 44-yard field goal into the wind.
3rd and 5, they're going 4th and 5, they're going for it.
Yeah, specialists knew their role. They didn't even sniff the field. They're 0 for 1 on 4th downs here.
Too much.
Mensah takes the shotgun snap, looks middle, nothing there, slides to his left, points, and throws left side, skips incomplete at the 10, and the Rice defense holds again on 4th down. They will get it back at their 27-yard line. Good job for the blue and gray.
Purely disrespectful. Purely disrespectful. Now, you need to make sure that you capitalize off that, because they had a drive there, had a possession, good drive, couldn't finish because of that good defense. Now the offense needs to make that pay off. This defense they played great today.
11-11, third quarter. Rice gets it back, and the offense will try to do its part coming up next. Tulane 10, Rice 7. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Rice fans need a place to stay while watching your Owls play ball? Located just steps from campus is the Hilton Houston Medical Center. Visit us today at houstonplaza.hilton.com or call 713-313-4000 to get that special Rice discount. Again, that's houstonplaza.hilton.com or call 713-313-4000 to get that special Rice discount now.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad and Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad and Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad and Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
11-11 in the third quarter. Rice with the football and an opportunity to get some points on the board after a great defensive effort there by the Rice Owls defense. Rudy's Barbecue is a proud sponsor of Rice Athletics. Be sure to stop by your local Rudy's or Rudy's.com to place an order for their real Texas barbecue. Enjoy 100% oak smoked meats, delicious sides, and Rudy's signature sauce. And don't forget, Rudy's serves made-to-order and grab-and-go breakfast tacos every day until 10 a.m., the kind of tacos that JP loves.
I'll throw down some breakfast tacos on you.
Yeah, we will. We will do that.
Tulane 10, Rice 7, 11-11 left in this third. World of time left in this game.
Yeah, but you need some points right now.
As has been a trend recently for the Owls in the whole season, the Rice defense really holding tight. On the season, Rice in fourth downs, 63%, which somehow is bottom 30 in the country, but they are 0 for 2 in allowing Tulane first downs on that vital fourth down today. And Warner coming out here at the 11-11 mark.
Put him under pressure, JP. Put him under pressure. You gotta spread that defense out a little bit. Spread that defense out a little bit. That's a problem, because once you do that, you'll be able to throw some ball in some places where they don't expect you to. Middle of the field will be wide open.
Left to right, blue and gray. From the 27, Tulane leading 10-7. Gun snap to Warner, looks right out of the way, coming across the middle. Matt Sykes makes the grab up to the 40, and he is shoved back about 13 yards using that middle of the field. Bakers doesn't. First down, move the chains for Mr. Reliable Matt Sykes. Michael Robinson pulled him down.
They were reading our minds, because Dean Connors goes in motion from far side to near side, and that moved the linebacker out of the way. Middle field was wide open on the slant route from Matt Sykes.
What a redemption story for Matt Sykes. Barnett, the fullback, up on the line. Connors, the back. 10-7, Tulane leads. Barnett now back in the backfield. Here's the snap. A fake to Connors. A toss left side to Sykes at the 49. They sold it really well. Sykes catching that one in front of Rashawn Pleasant. 9 yards. Or no, yeah, 8 yards on that left side, but it moves the chains for the first down. Nope, check that. Yeah, second down at the 48.
I tell you what, they really sold it extremely well. The only reason I didn't know Dean Connors was running the ball because I didn't see him with it. So they did a nice job of selling that one.
Second down, officially 6-yard gain there. They need 4, 48. Under center, Warner turns and gives it to Connors. Waits a beat and then runs up the middle, and he goes a big contact. And that Tulane special teams member, Javion White, the freshman linebacker, coming in to play the run. Third down, didn't gain anything. He needs 4 at the 48.
This is where analytics plays a big part. I'd love to see what they've done on second down the entire game, because they really haven't been in bad positions in regards to third downs.
Yeah, third down and 5. Walker in, so is Sykes. Connors in motion. They're only 2 of 6 on third downs. They need 5 for the 47. Connors taking a tour of that backfield there. Now goes back in motion. Shotgun snap. Warner looking, coming back, stopping, dumps it out. Caught by Sykes. Who else at the 47? And he just gets pushed back by that physical Bailey Despaney. Count the 46. Enough for the first down. Nope. They did not give him that forward progress.
I don't know why they did.
At the Tulane 46. No. Yeah, they moved the chains to the 46.
Yeah, it's a first down.
Eventually, they signal it, huh?
Yeah, they had to give it to him. I mean, forward progress, they had to give it to him because he caught the ball and was pushed back. So he got the first down before he was actually tackled.
8:35, third quarter. That second 7-yard gain. First down at the Tulane 46. Left to right, blue and gray. Campbell in motion. Shotgun snap. Warner looks left. Screen right to Campbell. 45-40 down the near sideline. Could go 30. 25-20. Campbell stops. Despaney reached for the football enough to slow down Campbell, and he is down to the 12-yard line. 34 yards on that connection to Kobe Campbell. Come on down.
E.J. Warner, nice job of being able to look that off. He looked left as though he was looking for a receiver, went back right. So that was a really, really nice play. You see, he looked left, then he throws back right. That's how you throw that safety off. You gave him just enough space and enough time to be able to get down the field for a long gain there, JP.
Longest reception of the season for Campbell at 34 in the red zone. First trip in the red zone today. Snap, play action. Flag comes in as Warner throws it left side, but behind his receiver, Walker, Graham Walker, in front of Despaney. This will be motion against the blue and gray.
I can see it. I don't understand it. But I understand how he had 3 things go wrong with that play.
Take your pick, huh?
Yeah, the flag, the throw, and which resulted in an incomplete pass and a flag.
Was lined up in the backfield. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Come on, guys.
Hard to hear what he said there, but it was against Rice.
That's only 2. That's 2 penalties on the Rice Owls all day.
About halfway through this third quarter, Tulane 10, Rice 7. Here's the snap, handoff to Jackson, and Quentin is hauled down just past the line of scrimmage. He only got 1 of those penalty yards back, the 17-yard line. Nice tackle made by Matthew Fobbs White from Neville High School in Monroe, Louisiana. 2nd and 14 at the 18.
Yeah, 2nd and 14. Now, something smart. So now you're in the red zone. It's very constricted. You could go to the middle of the field here if you can look those safeties off.
Owls bottom 10 in the country in red zone success. Back to pass on 2nd and 14. Warner steps up, throws back across. Incomplete to Walker at the 6. Got a handful of jersey from his defender, but no flag. And be a 3rd and 14 as Javion White, the freshman, playing some big snaps, knocked that one away.
You saw where they went. They went to the middle of the field. E.J. tried to look him off. And that's the play. If E.J. can look him off, he did a nice job. It's just that the defender got his hand on the receiver's arm, and when he did that, he pulled him off. And, of course, Walker's got to hold on to that ball.
Rice 3 of 7 on third downs today. Straight eye behind Warner. He puts Dickman in motion. 3rd and 14 at the 17. Here's the snap. Play action. Shovel pass forward. Knocked incomplete at the 20. He was trying to lob it. Looked like a chest pass almost, and there is a flag on the field.
So I'm curious to see where the penalties are. They're not walking the right way. That's the wrong way, ref.
Illegal shift. Number 6 and number 41 were in motion, did not set prior to the snap. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
Well, the Owls don't have a 41 on offense. But Dickman is the 6 in there.
Going for a field goal here.
And that will turn to a 35-yard field goal near the middle of the field. Tim Horn last had the place kicking duties in the opener against Sam Houston, a 37-yard miss. His second attempt of the season. Keeney the hold, the Freeman deep snap. Those both are true. The kick is up, end zone to our right, and it is good. And Rice ties it up. 6:48 of this third stanza. Tulane 10 and Rice 10.
You make a couple of mistakes, but you still end up with 3 now. You tie the game at 10. That's what you want to see. I prefer 7, especially the way you move the ball down the field and the play calling here by Tuiasa Sopo. You love seeing it. And, of course, you just have to be able to execute those last couple of plays, JP.
10-10, Rice and Tulane. 6:48 of the third. Stay with us back at Yulman Stadium in a moment. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer for those who don't follow trends but craft them. Flight by Yuengling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is a premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. So don't just raise a glass, raise a flight by Yuengling, official beer partner of Rice Athletics and now available everywhere in Texas. The Yuengling Company, Fort Worth, Texas. Please enjoy responsibly.
Football fans are passionate, just like John Deere fans. And if you're a John Deere person, the name to know is Shoppers. In football, it's about calling the right plays. The right call for John Deere equipment is Shoppers. Shoppers has the right size John Deere tractor with attachments for any job. You can build your tractor online with Shoppers' exclusive Build It, Price It, Own It tool. See all our John Deere specials by Googling Shoppers at SHOPPAS. It's time for you to make the right call. Shoppers, your John Deere tractor experts and proud sponsor of Rice Owls Athletics.
You're listening to Rice Football. Third quarter action is brought to you by True Anomaly Brewing Company. True Anomaly, Houston's most unique brewery.
10-10, Rice and Tulane. Here's 6:48 of the third stanza. Can you give me some information? How'd that drive?
Well, how'd they get there, right? 9 plays, 56 yards, 4 minutes and 13 seconds, a 35-yard field goal by Tim Horn. Nice job by Tim. 263 yards for the Rice Owls offensively, 225 for Tulane. And one E.J. Warner has thrown for 225 yards today, JP.
Jason Metco, any words of wisdom down on the sideline?
I would say this, guys. Look into the fourth quarter. They're going to switch sides, obviously. Rice would be going into the wind, but they would not be going into the sun that is going down to our right. Something to consider when we get to Q4.
And we are north-south, right?
More or less, yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well,
maybe a little bit off that. But
I'm open for 7 more before we get to the fourth quarter.
That's Nate. I'm JP. Appreciate you tuning in. Under the 7-minute mark of this third stanza, Rice and Tulane locked up in a doozy here as they will kick it deep. A side-winding kick that Pleasant looks to his right and goes out of bounds. So they'll bring it back for a touchback here to the 25-yard line. Mensah, 11 of 21 passing for Mensah, 149 yards. Rice has outgained Tulane 263 to 225 on the stat board.
Tell you what, again, you just can't say enough about the defense today and how well they have played. The Rice Owls defense, they have been tremendous. And I love the coverage. We've seen quarters, we've seen zone, not much man today. And I think that's where they need to stick with moving forward.
Mensah comes under center to start this drive. The tight end Brown in motion. Snap a handoff, and Hughes streaks his way on the right, runs over Taylor, but he holds on. But some help from Sean Fresh as they get to the 35, 10-yard gain on first down. I know Rice is a tough bunch, but they're going to feel it from Hughes. He has been laying out some blows today.
This guy is amazing. I mean, he had a good game against OU. So I'm Oklahoma. And not great this season, but still it's Oklahoma.
Hughes' 14th carry for 73 yards. Fleming and Brown checking in either side of Mensah. It's on the right hash. Mensah barking out the play. Takes the shotgun snap, turns, shows it, and Hughes lowers the head, and he runs across the 35 and gets a couple yards upfield. Morrison and Hook, they're playing the run on that Owls defense. Give them a couple. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Their own 37 for Tulane. They're 4-2 on the season. 2-0 in league play. Mensah turning around, motioning to one of his receivers to move around, and Fleming obliges. Moves into the slot.
Somebody's got to. There you go.
Play clock down to 13 seconds. Now Fleming goes back in motion. The snap, play action. Pressure comes. He gets popped and dropped. The ball comes out, picked up by Miller, one of their backup tight ends, and he moves back. A huge hit from Michael Daly there for the ball to come loose. Johnny on this spot, Miller.
On the field, it's a fumble recovered by the offense.
What a pop.
Yes,
from
indeed.
Pops there, the new Papa there. Michael Daly, his 2nd sack of the season, a loss of 15. And Mensah has to check out. He lost his helmet there.
He came out, they actually beat the block. And the ball was loose, and Rice had a shot at the ball. I'm not real sure. Need a little help from the sidelines. When things like that happen, they got to scream, ball! You got to let them hear it. And when you do that, you can possibly get the fumble recovery.
There's an injury timeout, which will turn into a media timeout, but they are working on an injured player, and that is Mensah, their quarterback, who took that big hit from the Alpine, Utah native, Daly. So we'll take the stoppage as well. 5:15 of this 3rd quarter. Rice 10 and Tulane 10. This is Rice football from Learfield.
Cancer is never just cancer. It affects your entire body. At Houston Methodist Neal Cancer Center, we have the expertise to treat all of you. Leading oncologists use the latest technology, research, and treatments to stop your cancer, while specialists minimize its effects on major organs. There's a better approach to cancer care that heals all of you. That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with our exclusive test drives. Our knowledgeable team is ready to put you behind the wheel, allowing you to unleash the true potential of a Porsche. From the all-new design 2014 Cayenne to the versatile Macan, discover the thrill of performance and luxury craftsmanship of Porsche. Schedule your test drive at Porsche River Oaks today. Exclusive benefits to students and alumni. Go Owls!
Tied at 10, 5:15 to go, 3rd quarter from a fantastic and beautiful day here in the city of New Orleans. Updates on Josh Piercy. He has not been in so far on this defensive series. He is walking back to the huddle on the field now. He's been on the bike. We'll keep an eye on him, but so far so good for that Rice defense on this defensive stand, JP and Nate.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, well, you know what's really, really great? Even though you don't have Piercy out there, you got guys who can fill in. And guys are playing well. Charlie Lewis on the other side, and you got other guys that are playing extremely well behind Piercy, and that's what you have to have. And that was one heck of a play that time by Michael Daly.
Hey, Rice men's basketball tickets. A great option here, 713-348-OWLS, 713-348-OWLS. New for this season is the Owl Access Pass. That gets a ticket every home game for 199 buckaroos. And Rice women's basketball tickets, we need you there. RiceOwls.com/24WBBST to get your season tickets. That's each and every home game for just $80. RiceOwls.com/24WBBST to get your season tickets today. They have the Rice Assist Club dinner coming up on Tuesday in the Trauber Suite. FYI, if you did not hear.
Ty Thompson.
Yeah, Mensah out as he got rocked by Daly, and the timeout was called. So Thompson, the quarterback, in here. He's got a lot of snaps this year. Here's the snap and a quarterback lead play to the right, 25. Around the 30, stumbles on the 3rd and 24 play. He gets about 9 yards to make credit him 10. Yes, as Sean Fresh pokes him down onto the turf, and Tulane will punt it away.
Yeah, they were looking to run. Anytime he comes in, more than likely he's going to be running. He doesn't throw a lot. Bensay is the guy who throws the football, which is generally what he's in there. Here we go.
Carroll with the K. Will Carroll, the punter, sophomore from Sydney, 6'4", 200. Low snap, picks it up off the carpet and kicks it high. Back to Thompson, looking up near the sun. Makes the catch at the 20. Running right, up to the 30, 35, 40. Thompson gets hit. Clothesline past the 45-yard line, but wonderful job holding on to the football. A 21-yard return for Tyson Thompson, a season and career high for him after that 51-yard boot. Special teams play for the blue and gray there.
That was big. Holding on to the football is what was big about that, because he got grabbed around where the football was being grabbed, around the right arm.
Got knocked. That was a clothesline.
Yeah, that was close.
All right. Al's best starting field position here, up to the 45. They go left to right. Atop of that upside down angry wave as we see it. 10-10 game. Almost at the 4-minute mark. Warner puts Campbell in motion. Here's the snap. Fake to Connors, running right. Warner throws it near sideline. Fanny on the turf. Campbell catches that in front of Geiger, the free safety. And that'll move it down for 8 yards into Tulane territory at the 45.
Good safe play. The Rice Owls have been using a lot of motion to try and stretch that defense out today. And you got to continuously do it. Go left, run motion left, run motion right. Do whatever it takes to spread that defense out.
I was talking to Bobby Kennedy, wide receivers coach, during the week. He said, you don't see it on paper, but Campbell is developing. And you've seen him have a productive day. A snap, handoff, Connors, trucks his way left and gets stopped around the 44. Got slowed down by one guy and finished off by Geiger right at the chain. So they will move the sticks at the Tulane 44. First down, blue and gray.
I like that first down play where you're actually throwing the football there by moving the defense and getting that safety out of the way so you can find some space on the field near the boundary.
Walker checks out at wide out. Thompson comes in. North of 3 minutes, third quarter. Rice 10 and Tulane 10. Snap, Warner, handoff to Connors around the left end. Got drugged down from behind. Good play by Hicks. That nose, then grubs the weak side linebacker. Cleaning up the tackle. No gain on the play. Second down and 10.
Yeah, you notice the section of plays that they're running, and they're being real smart. You know, you have to be able to open up the field for the run. So you do that by throwing the football. And that time, they were expecting the run. Rice can go conservative at times, but we've seen some really good play calling today.
Braylon Walker wide right. Maharo off the line, tight end to the right. Second and 11 officially the 45. Warner back to pass, heaves it left on the seam. Wide of Sykes, incomplete at the 39-yard line. And Pleasant, the corner there in coverage, but big play needed. Third down and 11 for the Rice Owls.
Yeah, they need this one, and here's where we may see Tulane go into a dime package. It would not surprise me at all. So now you got to find something. If they do that, you got to find a way to move them. You got to move that safety, look him off, and maybe go to the middle of the field, JP. They may try to go over the top.
Rice 3 of 8. Rice 3 of 8 on third downs. Walker the tight end to the left. Sykes out wide right. Jackson the back. Back to passes Warner. Heaves it over the middle. Long and intercepted inside the 30. Flag comes in after the interception by Kevin Adams. Could be defensive holding in that area or pass interference against Tulane.
Yeah, should be. This should be holding. Easy. So Rice.
Sykes was running up the seam, and he got held.
That's where the ball was being thrown, towards the seam, and that's what you do.
Pass interference, defense, spot foul, automatic, first down.
Sykes makes that catch. If that ball, if there's no holding there, that's the perfect play, especially when they go into that defense You want to open up the middle of the field, throw it right to the seam. It's there.
Yeah, Graham Walker held there. Pass interference, 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs for Rice. Trickling down to near the 2-minute mark of this third quarter. Tied at 10. Warner shotgun. Takes the snap. Pierce middle. Throwing it deep down the right side for Braylon Walker. And interception dropped on the sideline. Incomplete. Micah Robinson almost stepping in front of Braylon Walker.
He had his tight end wide open on the other side of the field. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, JP, but I saw it. I was seeing 6 all the way. And all of a sudden, the ball's coming. It was on a fly route, and the DB is right there for him. Oh, my goodness. He was actually there before Braylon Walker.
Yeah, Braylon Walker turning DB there to knock that one incomplete.
Had to.
Rice 10, Tulane 10, 2:06, third quarter, 2nd and 10 plays. A handoff to Jackson running to the right. Got turned around amongst the riffraff and pushed back. Lost some on that play. Patrick Jenkins turning him back inside and stopping his momentum, his 4th TFL of the year. And all right, you just had the 3rd and 11 in the penalty. Now on a 3rd and 10, 3rd 35. What do we do?
I was about to say they gave you a gift. Now you gotta take the gift and you need to turn it into 7 points. But how do you do it here? This is on the right hash.
You get at least 7 yards for a field goal, maybe. All right, noisy end. They're driving. 3rd and 12 to 37. Back to pass. Looking left. Throwing deep left. He's got Campbell. Goes back. Catches the 20. Falls backwards. The first down. And he is in the red zone at the 17-yard line. 20 yards there for the hookup. Never a doubt, right?
EJ's finding his rhythm. And that was a heck of a play. He's playing his butt off. And he's looking for his receivers down the field, and that was great because you all of a sudden you see Campbell come open far side, just a good route, didn't go far, but EJ was able to see him and got it to him. Took everything he had, and he took a lick while getting it down the field, but he got it done.
Rice was down 10-7 at the break. A Horn 35-yard field goal, tied it at 10. Now they're driving for the lead in the last minute of the third. Braylon Walker in motion. Warner out of that shotgun. Back to pass. Staring, moves to his left, wrapped up by Jenkins, and the ball is, he just got that short pass off to the left, or was that?
It wasn't a pass.
Yeah, picked up off the ground by an Owl lineman there to the 25. Yes, that was a completion to the Owls' John Long. John Long ran to the left side and actually will probably get credit as the ball kind of clanged around the defender and hit off Warner there.
I thought his arm got
ruling on the field as a forward pass. First touch by the defense and caught by the offense. 2nd down.
Nice. Because Long's got that cast.
The end of the third quarter.
And what a fourth quarter to come. Rice 10 and Tulane 10. The Owls lost 8 yards on the play, but they kept possession most importantly. Stay tuned here in Uptown. We'll be back in a bit for a fun fourth quarter. Rice 10, Tulane 10. It's Rice football from Learfield.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad and Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad and Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad and Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior cleaning to your property, whether you're a small business looking to improve your appearance for your customers or you're a property owner looking to add curb appeal to your home. In addition to improving your property's appearance, our services will also protect your property from the damage mildew, algae, and other airborne contaminants can cause, thus extending the life of your home or property. Remember North Star Pressure Washing for all your pressure washing needs. Big or small, our company does it all.
Rice Owls and the Tulane Green Wave 10-10 between these two. First time the Owls have been here in a dozen years, and it's worth the wait coming back here a little bit down the road here in Uptown. Rice and Tulane in a doozy, starting this fourth quarter play with Nate Griffin. I'm JP Heath, Bob Schlanger on the stat board. Appreciate Jordan Smith producing and spotting here. We've got Lee Pratt back to the studio, Jason Metco on the sideline, and Walter Donaldson engineering. What a game, Nate Griffin.
You got some things working here. First of all, is the Tulane quarterback, Mensa, coming back into the game. Number one, we've not seen him back yet. They've, so far to this point, we've not seen either one, Ty Thompson or Mintz, because the defense has been playing as well. And right now the offense has the ball. But that's a big question for them. For Rice, how do they get the ball into the end zone? And I do believe if they're able to get it in here and go up 17-10, it'll be a tough road to hold for Tulane, because the defense has been playing so well. The defense of Rice has been playing so well today. I just don't see a letdown from this point on.
Rice 283 yards starting the fourth. Tulane 231. Nate mentions it's not a game of the ground game. Rice only 51 rushing yards and Tulane 82. Time of possession going into this fourth. Rice had it a couple more minutes than Tulane in the third quarter, but Tulane still has had the ball about 4.5 minutes more on the ball game. Warner 21 of 31 passing, 232 yards. Connors leading rusher for the blue and gray, 49 yards. And Kobe Campbell, 6 receptions for a career high 100 yards in the game for Big Kobe.
Good for him. Good to see it. We have been wanting this for Kobe Campbell his entire career, and finally it is happening. But I hate to tell you, partner, one thing.
Okay.
I think it's more like 6 minutes for possession, time of possession. There we go. We're the math majors here.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah. No, don't apologize. We make fun about being math majors here.
25 minutes and 19 seconds.
Yes.
To 19 minutes and 41 seconds.
Don't apologize. I mean, that's part of our shtick. You can't mess up the shtick.
Can't mess up perfection.
No.
All right, switch ends of the field. Rice driving to the far way, to our left, into the wind to start this fourth quarter of play. Appreciate you tuning in wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. Thanks for making this a part of your Saturday afternoon. Warner back to pass, looking over the slot right side, reaching high, picked off by Tulane inside the 5, running up the 10, twisting around is Robinson, and he is brought down at the 18. They do it about as well as anybody in the nation, picking the ball away from you, and that is their second today, third of the day actually, third pick by Warner.
That ball was overthrown. That wasn't a clean pick. That ball was simply overthrown. It overthrew his receiver, and the DB went up and got it. That's really what it comes down to. So that was a giveaway. That was a clean giveaway that time. EJ, it just sailed. Ball's up.
Yeah, into the wind too. Did not help things whatsoever. 10-10. Tulane takes over. The long end of the field in front of them. 13 seconds into this last quarter.
Mintz is back.
Yeah, Mintz back out there after that one play from Thompson. Mintz surveying to the left side. Ball starting at their 18-yard line, and a first down play is a snap and a handoff right side, and Hughes runs into Wajuku, and Chibi bring him down across the 20-yard line. Got a couple. Second down play coming up. So how do you regroup? And to correct, that was the second pick by Warner. But the Owls also had a fumble by Connors driving near the red zone in the first half.
Turnovers have hurt them today.
Got to recover. Right?
But I think bottom line is the defense has to become the offense here. When they're deep in their own territory, talking about Tulane, this is when the Rice Owls defense has to become offensive.
Second down and 7 to 21. Brown in motion. There's the snap. Mensah. Play action to Hughes. Looking left. Throwing deep left. Got Brown and incomplete at the 47-yard line. He almost fit that window in between two Owls defenders. Wajuku going way out there in coverage. That was impressive with Flowers the safety. Chibi's got some wheels on him. Opening minute of the opening minute of the fourth quarter. 3rd and 7 coming up. Larby had some good, is back in there now.
Yeah, it's good Chibi was there because you had a man underneath, man over the top, but the man over the top was actually outrun that time. And so that was Tyson Flowers. Almost got by him, but thank goodness. No catch.
Tulane 5 of 11 on third down. Arkansas in there. One of the backers. Shotgun snap to Mensah. Pressure up the middle in his lap. Looking left, throwing left. That's high for Bohannon. Incomplete at the 32. Davion Hook right in front of him. 4th down and 7. So it looks like at least now the pick won't come back to hurt Rice as far as points, as Thompson goes back to return this Carroll punt.
Yeah, but you keep counting the points. It's a tie game right now. You need to be up. You keep counting the points. You actually should be up another 14. It should be 24-10 Rice right now, if things had gone perfectly, obviously.
Thompson had a 45-yard return last time, or 25-yard, excuse me, looks up and calls the fair catch to his right, and he goes to the 30. And 13:50 mark, Rice will take over after that 46-yard punt from Carroll. Rice will scrimmage from its 30, going right to left. Stay with us. A lot of the game to go. 13:50 of the ball game. 10-10 Rice here at Tulane. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Owl fans know where to stay when they come to Houston. Courtyard by Marriott, Rice University is the preferred choice, whether cheering on Coach Bloomgren and the team or kicking off their Rice experience during O Week. Just minutes from Rice Village and only 3 miles to campus, we provide the right mix of convenience and accessibility. When you're hungry, stop by the bistro for either breakfast or evening options. Cheer for the Owls by raising a glass in the lounge and unwind with your favorite beverage. Call 713-661-5669 to make a reservation, and be sure to ask for the Rice University rate. We look forward to welcoming you.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
The R Association is the permanent group representing and providing support for all Rice University letter winners. At this time, we would like to recognize any former student athletes that are listening. Thank you for your continued support and dedication. JP?
Yeah, I've neglected to put this on the reads list, but we'd always like to hear from letter winners, whatever the sport, tuning in at Rice Owls Voice on Twitter, at Color Analyst. You can reach us, and we'll get to that as soon as possible.
Well, we do hear from one all the time.
Oh, a bunch.
Yes.
You better be listening. We only assume Doug Malcolm is back.
Doug!
Kicked back in the rocking chair.
That's right.
Yeah, we are so grateful to all of our letter winners out there. Stay updated on everything surrounding Rice Athletics. The South Main update comes directly to your inbox. You can find that to sign up at riceowls.com. Next broadcast of Rice Owls football coming up Saturday from Stores. Today, Wake Forest goes in to Pratt & Whitney Stadium and beats UConn 23-20. Rice playing at UConn next week. That's a 2:30 start. That'll be on national TV on CBS Sports Network, and might be to sync us up on all of our audio channels. All right, big drive. A lot of time left, but a big drive for Rice. Tied at 10, just starting this fourth. A minute 10 into this last stanza. Braylon Walker out wide to the left side for Rice. Right to left from the 30. Hard shotgun snap back to Warner. Play fakes to Jackson. Looking over the middle. High, incomplete to Graham Walker. He got a fingertip on it at the 45, but too tall, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He's sailing them. You got to settle down. Settle down. Graham Walker's a big guy. You overthrow him, that's a problem. He's 6'4", 6'5".
He's a big one.
Yeah, he's a big guy. So, you got to make sure you're not selling. That's a complete pass if you're able to get that done. That's a down wasted.
All right, 2nd and 10. Maharo back in there as tight end on the right side. Campbell in motion. Jackson still the back with Warner. Shotgun snap. Play action to Jackson. Rolling left. Right-handed thrower. Looks left side. Throws high to Campbell as White all over him. Campbell wanting a flag at the 35, but he won't get it. 3rd down and 10. Well, that started not so fortuitously on 2 quick plays.
I don't know. I mean, now you got to really settle down and look at the personnel who's on the field. You got Graham Walker back out there. He's your most logical choice to me, because they're probably going to double Sykes with a man over the top, man underneath.
Haven't had a Sykes catch in a while. He is alone right side. Little safety help over the top. 3rd and 10 to 30. Back to pass. Flag comes in. This will go backwards. Motion against Rice.
Yep. Offense number 77.
Wrong way, gentlemen. Banks a Only the third Owls penalty of the game, but not always how many you commit. It's when you commit them.
I think that play was going to be for Walker. Just based on what you saw there. Now he's coming out of the game. You got Maharo coming in. This has to be a play for a tight end. It's got to be. The last play, I believe, was.
Remember, the Owls tight end room limited. Bowden Gruen out of there the last few weeks. But Braylon Walker's still out there with Campbell to the left. 3rd down and 15. Rice in its own end to 25. Tied at 10. Here's the snap. Fake the end around. Screened over the middle to Maharo. Gets popped at the 31 and dropped. Very nice play by the Tulane backup linebacker. Agu went for 6 yards to the 31. Owls will be booting it away.
Yeah, you kind of gave away a series of downs there. You gave them away because you had a couple of plays there where you could have gotten the first down. And it's got to bring that ball down a little bit.
Bring in Jason Metco now. How is the wind that Bichette is kicking into right now, sir?
Still the same as before, maybe a little bit less into his face.
He'll be punting right to left. Return man is Fleming back at his own 30-yard line. Deep snap comes letter high. Little pressure comes in his ankles. Kicks this one very high, hits a wall, and drops down at the 30. But a fair catch is called and made. 33-yard boot into the wind. Mind you, we have a timeout on the carpet. Rice 10, Tulane 10. 12:50 of the fourth quarter. It's Rice football from Learfield.
At True Anomaly Brewing, our greatest achievement lives in knowing that everything we've learned is yours to enjoy. While it may not be rocket science, we brew with the same detail and dedication learned while running mission operations for NASA. Taking risks is part of our DNA. We don't take them just to say we did, we take them because of the result. Bold brews we're proud to share with fellow adventure seekers. True Anomaly Brewing, beer for the explorers.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with our exclusive test drives. Our knowledgeable team is ready to put you behind the wheel, allowing you to unleash the true potential of a Porsche. From the all-new design 2014 Cayenne to the versatile Macan, discover the thrill of performance and luxury craftsmanship of Porsche. Schedule your test drive at Porsche River Oaks today. Exclusive benefits to students and alumni. Go Owls!
Got a 10-10 game, ladies and gents. 12:50 of this fourth quarter. It will be Tulane ball coming up here in just a moment at the 30. Don't forget the official Rice Athletics tailgate area located east of Rice Stadium. Rice fans of all ages can enjoy a great pregame experience that features food, beverages, inflatables. How can you turn down inflatables? Tailgate alley, food trucks. You got shaved ice treats, and all new video screen. You watch other games. Check out riceowls.com for that Owls Tailgate Concert Series. Come out, support the Owls for the new Owl Walk tradition 2 hours before kick. Rice's next home game is November 2nd against Navy. A kick time not announced for that, but that's an alumni game and the Salute to Service game for Rice's home game against the midshipmen today. They put a quick end to Charlotte's momentum coming into that one. Navy looks to go to 6-0. Is that score final? Or we're looking at a third quarter score. Navy 44-17.
Let's come closer to New Orleans. You know, Willie Fritz used to coach this team. He's now in Houston, and Houston is getting pounded by Kansas 41-14 late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, surprising. 1-5 start for Lance Leopold's bunch. Yeah. And it was a get-right game for them.
Yeah.
Playing at Arrowhead Stadium because of all the $325 million in renovations at Jayhawk Stadium there.
We've been there, and love it.
That's one of my favorites,
I'm telling you, man.
Wizard of Oz?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how about that? We big-time one of our Lyft drivers today coming back from Ruby Slippers. Yeah, he's a big Steelers fan.
Yes.
And, we know the Steelers kicker. Oh, really? Really? We had a good spirited chat with him.
He was good.
First down, Tulane starting this drive, their own 30. Shotgun snap, Mensah, hands left side to Hughes, treks his way left, sprints and cuts 35-yard line. First down, 40, 45, and tripped up near midfield. To say his momentum came down to 47 as Michael Daly hustled upfield to make that tackle, a 23-yard dash. You know what I'm really going to like? Not seeing the Kai Hughes.
No, he's going to be in the pros next year. You won't have to worry.
He is a dude and a half.
He'll be in the NFL next year. No worries.
Get out of here. Don't want to see you.
Joke.
But last year he went for a career high 153 against Rice.
Yes, he did.
Update the stat board here in a second. Here is he's knocking on the door of 100. 1st and 10, the 47.
Need a big hit.
10-10 game. Snap. Mensah, hands right Hughes, breaks tackles, runs up to Fresh, and he wrestles down Hughes after a first down run into Rice territory to the 40. Give him 13 yards on that play.
They're just going to go with Hughes. They could just go with Hughes. This guy he's a very, very good running back and hard to tackle. And once he gets to the second level, he's going downhill. Once he gets to the second level, that 210 is taking him right downhill. He's so low. He runs with a very low center of gravity.
Morrison, Arkansas sub in on the linebacking core as Alway and Morrison come to the near way. 10-10 game, 11:25 of the fourth. Tulane driving this direction. Mensah takes the shotgun snap, hands to Hughes, sprints left, runs around, spinning the 45. Flags come in, raining from the heavens inside the 25 now. And I'd imagine that would be a face mask.
Yeah, it's got to be.
And be down to the 21.
Personal foul, face mask. Defense number 56. 15-yard, half the distance to the goal from the end of the run.
Somehow there are more flags than officials thrown, I think.
They were waiting for that call.
Boy, they just rained down.
I'm telling you.
From the rafters here.
Oh, Tita.
And it was on Blaze. So after a spectacular run, they tack on even more. Barnes comes in. He's from here in town, Booker T. Washington High School. That was a 19-yard run, tack on to 15 more. Woo. So Hughes well over the 100-yard mark now. Yeah, officially, stat folks have him at 126 now.
Let's go defense. See if you can get a stop here.
All right, in the red zone today, Tulane is 1 for 1.
Got a different back in there.
Yeah, we were telling you, that was Barnes. First down at the 11. Snap, a give to him. Runs right the 10. Plows his way down to the 5. Morrison and Flowers coming up. 6-yard gain, second down. Just outside the 5-yard line.
See, that's why it's so important when you have possessions. You have to make sure that you capitalize on those possessions. Rice is, every time they've not capitalized, Tulane has scored twice.
Royal Morris subs in on the Owls interior next to Larby and Floyd. Yeah, Tulane content to take a lot of time off the clock here. Play clock down to 6. And time is called.
Tulane takes their first charge time out of a half.
Looks like we'll keep it here. Tulane so efficient in the red zone. 90% success rate scoring. That's top 40 in the conference. We know the game comes down to who scores, right? But so much of it is what you don't do. You know, do you not turn it over? Tulane's not done that today. Rice has. And how do you finish drives? You know, Rice has had 3 turnovers, and depending on the result of this drive, Rice held them to a field goal when they drove in their other red zone opportunity early in the game, but they've got to stiffen up here. The game does not obviously come down to this one couple plays, but I got the feeling it does. If they put up 7, that's a lot to overcome, more than 3.
You're asking your defense to do so much. And they have been just great today. And I'm talking about all caps. They have been so good today. They have read that offense really well. They've done everything you've asked them to do. So now you put them in a situation where they have to stop another possible scoring drive here. 10:09 remaining.
All right, standard eye with both of their tailbacks. Barnes acting as the fullback, blocking for Hughes. Handoff to Hughes. Gaping hole left side. Takes, spins, falls backwards inside the 2. The ball come out there. Officials were darting towards it. No, he held possession and looks like he got enough. Nope, he's still a yard shy of the first down. 3rd and 1. They can get a first down without scoring here. 3rd down and a yard at the 2.5-yard line.
Can a defense stop them, though? That's the thing. Can they get a stop right here? Because they're running the ball. This entire series, pretty much, they've run the football.
9.5 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Tulane 10, Rice 10. Under lights, been a clear late afternoon here in the Big Easy. Snap, handoff up the middle. Barnes lunging for the end zone. He got the first down. I don't think he got the touchdown.
What?
Flowers comes out with the football, and a whistle finally comes. But I don't think he got in, but I do think he got the first down. New set of downs at the 1.
Short of the goal line. Fourth down.
Jason, you're right on top of that. What'd you see?
I believe it should be first down and goal.
Correction. The one that made the line of the game. It is the first down.
See, there you go.
Thank you.
Metco gives it to us first.
Breaking news.
All right, now is the time for that TO. You got to get the turnover.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Oh, I think Rice thought they could possibly have had a turnover because I'm not sure if Kai was actually on the ground. But his forward progress hadn't stopped.
All right, here's Mensah coming under center. Takes the snap. Handoff Hughes. Walks the dog up the middle of the end zone. Touchdown for Tulane. They take the lead. Mama, there goes that man again. Kai Hughes, second touchdown of the day to go with that one receiving. It's the rushing TD, and Tulane leads 16-10.
So here's Rice now in a situation where they have to score. Can you stop the extra point? Can somehow you block the extra point and then score a touchdown and get out of here with a win, or do you score a touchdown and play for overtime? You got plenty of time left in this game.
PAT coming on now. Left-legged boot coming up from Barnes. Little chip shot for him on that PAT. It is up, and it is true. Have a timeout on the field. 8:22 of the fourth. Seesaw affair going back and forth. Tulane takes a lead back. Third lead change here. 17-10. They lead Rice. 8:22 of the fourth. This is Rice football from Learfield.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad and Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad and Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad and Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior cleaning to your property, whether you're a small business looking to improve your appearance for your customers or you're a property owner looking to add curb appeal to your home. In addition to improving your property's appearance, our services will also protect your property from the damage mildew, algae, and other airborne contaminants can cause, thus extending the life of your home or property. Remember North Star Pressure Washing for all your pressure washing needs. Big or small, our company does it all.
8:22 remaining in the fourth quarter, and Tulane has taken a 17-10 lead. 7 plays, 70-yard drive. Took 4 minutes and 28 seconds. It was a 1-yard run by Kai Hughes, and on the day, he has rushed for 130 yards on 21 carries and has been a thorn in the side of the Rice Owls. He's been nothing but that.
He had 51 yards on that drive, so
unbelievable.
Like it's a sports axiom across the board. The great players step up.
Yep.
When you know what's going to happen, they step up and excel even when. And plenty of time left, obviously.
Yes,
Rice still controls its destiny in this game. But Tulane 17 and Rice 10, 8:22. And we've talked about, and we go on different interviews, podcasts, and us knuckleheads talking like we know it all at dinner, but a Rice formula to win is a low-scoring game like this, and to play a physical, sound, defensive game. But I think the turnovers and the third down swaying by the wind in Tulane's direction, that's what's decided the game here.
But where's your focus? You have an opportunity to win this game. You turned the ball over 3 times. Where's your focus? You gotta maintain your focus in a game like this. The little mistakes that were made today, it just basically looking at them could have been avoided. So now you got to find a way to tie this game up and try to win it. And you need to do it. You have to do it on this drive. Because to do it under duress, and what I mean by that is lack of time, or to be in a hurry, that puts more pressure on you to try to get it done. So now is a good time for you to try to tie this game up.
Ethan Head is the kicker, leads the conference in touchbacks. Be kicking it from the 35. We've not had a kickoff return either way. It's been all touchbacks, end over end, and that will still be the case. Middle of the end zone, Jackson extends those fists, and it goes over his head to bring it out to the 25-yard line. 8:22 of the fourth. Tulane's taking the lead, 17-10. They got the first lead in the game in the first. Rice opening minute of the second quarter. Warner to Maharo. Owls had the lead. Then the Owls came back and tied it with the Horn field goal, 10-10. The third, and now Hughes the touchdown just now to put up my 17-10 mark.
Rice has been using motion all day. Don't stop.
Trips receivers. Warner in the middle of two backs. One side is Jackson, the other side Connor. Shotgun snap at the waist. Warner looks left, looks middle, hit as he throws right. Going up high, catches made by Sykes, turns it in the 40. Up the grain, the 45-yard line. Took it on the right hash for the first down toss of 20 yards, and there's a down Tulane player on the field.
Timeout for injured defensive player.
It's the big fella, Jared Henderson. He's a former Spring Lion on I-45.
Boy, they put out some good players. Spring always puts out some good players. In that district, Spring ISD, Westfield.
Yeah, Westfield.
Decaney.
You correct me, but Decaney and Westfield are cranking out the talent here recently as well. There's no shortage of talent up there.
No talent, no shortage. No, sir, not at all.
All right, Henderson goes out, and they'll bring in Adonis Freelou of the Ama, Louisiana Freelous.
Pick on him right now.
Okay.
Pick on him right now. Don't waste time. Go
8
right
minutes
at it.
Of the ball game. Tulane 17, Rice 10. After that 20-yard pickup, they're up to the 45-yard line. Rice right to left. Here is Warner out of the shotgun. EJ surveying the scene. He might be changing the play. Banks looking back for some instruction. Shotgun snap to EJ. Looking left, throwing left. It's knocked down and incomplete at the 50. Sam Howard thought he had his first pick of the season, and that would ice the game almost. As he was right there in that alley. He did everything but put the two hands on it to catch it there.
Yeah, what's that on his right arm? Is that just... I need to get a better look at what's on 15's right arm. It's a sleeve. It's nothing more than a sleeve. Looks like he's got his fingers taped up.
Almost at the halfway point of this fourth. 2nd and 10. Rice hits 45, trailing Tulane by 7. Snap play action to Connors. Warner looking, throwing right to Dean. Caught two-handed. Runs up to midfield. Slowed. Accelerates again into Tulane territory on the sideline. He is edged out there by Howard and Geiger at far away. But it still puts them at a 3rd down and 3 neighborhood here inside Tulane territory. That's a 7-yard game.
They can get that. That's an easy 3rd down conversion they should be able to get. You might want to go opposite field, quick slant, something like that. You got to watch these guys, though. Watch what defense they're in, and that'll tell you.
How big is this play? 3rd down and 3 at the 7-minute mark.
Middle field's open.
Barnett right. Thompson in motion. Snap, handoff to Connors. Plugging the right side. First down at the 40. Left right sideline, the 30. Hit at the 25. And down inside the 20. Or near it. Best we can tell, Dean Connors. What a run. First down run for Connors.
They had to have that.
Of 29 yards.
Yeah, they could get that. That was no problem. We knew they could get that first down. The thing here is being able to score. Now you're getting down within the red zone, and now that's where everything is constricted. But remember last week what happened around this area of the field. EJ went to Matt Sykes.
Matt's been the man this season. First down just outside the red zone of the 21. Snap handoff to Jackson. Nowhere to go. He got pulverized by Jenkins. And then Howard comes up to finish it off at the 26. So they lost 5 yards on that play. Is my math right there? Yeah, lost. 2nd and 15 to 26.
Tulane's playing for the run. They were playing for the run on that last play. So, I mean, that's probably more than likely that's why you're throwing most of the game. They're playing for the run. And now you need a big play here because you don't want to be in a long 3rd down opportunity.
Sykes to the right on the short side. Maharo tied in just off the line to the left. 2nd and 15 to 26. Looking over the middle. Caught by Sykes inside the 20. Now the 18-yard line. They got 8 of those yards back. It'll still be a 3rd down and 7. Howard was reaching for that football, but a good job by Sykes controlling that.
Yeah, once again, it gets constricted, but you're on that right hash mark, and let's see if they go dime here. They may go dime here. If they do, then a little play action wouldn't hurt. A little play action would not hurt.
All right, 3rd and 7. Rice 5 of 11 on 3rd down. Sykes left. Braylon Walker wide out right. Maharo in motion. Jackson in the backfield. Snap. Warner looking right, throwing right. Incomplete in traffic at the 12 for Braylon Walker. 4th and 7 at the 18. You're into the wind. You try the 35-yard field goal on 4th and 7 to get some of the points when you would still need a touchdown. After that, they're going for it. They're going for it right now.
Yeah, you have to go for it. You only got 4:52 remaining. Remember, we talked about the clock. But now, what play do you have in your playbook to get the first down?
How about Graham Walker? He's tied in left, off the line. Campbell also in there. Jackson the back. We haven't seen Connors in a few plays. Shotgun snap about to come back. A little bit of movement coming. No call. Snap thrown left. And dropped by Walker, incomplete at the 15-yard line. No flag. And Tulane will take over as Robinson knocked that one down. Is he looking back into the sun, Jason? Tough to see from this angle. Or
Yeah, I mean, the shadows continue to move further away towards the Tulane bench, but that's something we brought up in the 3rd quarter. You're going to have to fight the sun if you are on that side of the field.
There are patterns where they don't have to put their receivers in position and have to deal with that sun.
Well,
and that's just unfortunate.
We'll keep it here, but okay. All right, now the time does come into play here because you know Tulane's going to run the ball right down your throat and try to chew off this time and keep the ball away. Almost deja vu all over again, like the late great Yogi said. Last year, this is what Tulane did when Rice got it to a 2-point game with a score at the 8-minute mark. But all right, Hughes, check that Mintz, excuse me, out of that shotgun. Hands to Hughes, and he gets stood up around the 21 to 22. 3-4 bodies dominoing down there, following everywhere. Isaiah Floyd took a tumble after that 4-yard run by Hughes.
Need a really big play here by the defense. You've asked them to do a whole lot today. And you need a big play by the defense.
Charlie Lewis back into the game. Subbing out is Yulkeith Brown. Back in is Williams. The tight end to the right side is Miller. He had a massive fumble recovery for them in their drive early in this half. Hughes the lone back. Mensah coming under center, under the 4-minute mark. Here's the snap, the turn, the hand, and Hughes runs up the middle and gets stuffed and pushed back. Take a number in the middle of that Owls defense. Isaiah Floyd leading the charge after a yard gain. Well,
that's good defense.
3:38 to go.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about a timeout right now. Just Tulane's not in a hurry, so that's for sure.
Well, you've been pretty efficient on the 2-minute offense recently, and you should get this ball back a little less than 3 minutes. Mensah, shotgun, Barnes the back. Morrison came back in. Linebacking core, by the way, as Mensah rolls the pocket to the right side, dumps out near way. It's caught by Shaddy Clayton Johnson, his first touch of the game, and he is just shy of the sticks. As Davion Hook, a big tackle, a yard shy of the chains, and I don't think he goes for it here. 4th down and a yard.
Nope.
Yeah, there was a second there. Under 3 minutes to go. Rice should get the football back.
Boy, you need a big return.
Around the 2:40 mark, we would think. They're going to use every second.
Unless they try something sneaky here.
So 4th down, a long 2. Here's the snap coming back, and Carroll, the right-footed kicker, kicks a very high one.
Thompson back into his left, over the shoulder catch, the 10, the 15, in the middle, and the punter. Check that, the deep snapper coming on to make this tackle there for the Greenies. Here we go.
Boy, it's time to work the sidelines like they did in the second quarter. Work the boundary, work the boundary, work the boundary.
64-yard punt from Carroll, not even a season long. That's 78. Here you go, Rice fans. 2:30 to go. You've got the 3 timeouts and that 2-minute timeout coming up here shortly. You need a touchdown to tie, and the PAT after that to tie. 17-10, Rice in a hole. Another game coming down to the wire. Snap, Warner looking left, throwing left behind Sykes, and it bounces incomplete in the sideline around the 35. Pleasant in pass defense. Need we remind you, the last 2 games have come down to the wire. The last time the Owls had 2 straight games decided by 2 or less in back-to-back games was 1990. And another one-possession thriller here.
They've got to work the boundary, and if you work the boundary, there's got to be good communication between your quarterback and your receiver. If it's going to be a back shoulder throw, he's got to know. But Sykes also has to know when his quarterback's in trouble.
The Walker duo out there, not related. Graham Walker, the tight end in motion. Braylon Walker to the right. 2nd and 10, their own 20. Warner shotgun, stares middle, hit hard as he throws right high, incomplete at the 33. Robinson there behind Walker. Banks is down on the field for Rice.
That's not good.
Brand is on his back. And the trainer's going out to tend to him. The backup tackle on that right side is Brad Bauer.
It's on the Lombardi Awards watch list right now. Good, Brant.
2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in this ball game. Tulane 17, Rice 10. Owls' only scoring of this second half was a Horn 35-yard field goal. Owls have had 3 turnovers today and some incomplete drives. And Brant gets up. He has a big limp coming here to the near sideline. All right, 3rd and 10 coming up now at the 20.
Well, the play that we've not seen that you need to see is the one they have to have. So you got to go into your playbook.
Kobe Campbell into the game. And indeed it is Bauer who comes in on that right tackle spot. 3rd down and 10. The noisy end. Some of the crowd's thinned out, but they missed a good finish here. 17-10 Tulane. Warner might be changing a route or 2 here. He's out of the shotgun, barking out the snap, comes back, looks right, throws right, and it's incomplete behind his receiver at the 35, Campbell. Was he expecting the Campbell to go out, and Campbell came in? Either
Campbell
way,
went exactly where he was supposed to go. The receiver on the far side, and that, I believe, was Walker. Walker ran an out route towards the boundary. Campbell ran the in route in the seam. That's where he's supposed to be.
All right, Rice is punting here with 2:16 to go. 3 timeouts, and they still have the 2-minute timeout, but that drive only lasted 14 seconds. That's bad, but it was only 14 seconds, so you still have a chance to get the ball back if you have a 3 quick stops and a punt. Bichetta kicks it into the wind, caught at the 42 on a fair catch by Fleming for Tulane. So they will have it, the chance to ice it. 2:09 to go. The 17-10 lead over Rice.
Well, they had their opportunity. Campbell was wide open for that catch, for that pass. And that could have been, should have been a first down.
I find no incorrect information most of the time when you talk, but that specifically, we're in agreement. All right, kiddos, here you go. Tulane with the rock, 2:09 to go. 1st and 10, their own 42, leading Rice 17-10. Now Tulane, not in the business of stopping it now, but they have the 2-minute timeout coming here in 9 seconds, but they have 2 timeouts.
I got news for you. They don't have to throw. They don't have to throw the ball at all.
Very efficient running the rock this second half, haven't they? Receiver to the left is Bohannon. Snap and a turn. Hand to Hughes. Runs left. Right into Royal Morris. Speaking of Decaney, Star alum brings them down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards, second down and 6. Clock stop.
Timeout on the field.
And a 2-minute timeout. Here we go down the stretch. Tulane 17 and Rice 10. 2 minutes to go. Second down play when we return here. Yulman Stadium here in Uptown in the Big Easy. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Shoppers has the right John Deere equipment for you. If you're looking for a tractor, gator, or lawnmower, let the experts at Shoppers give you the right answers to your John Deere questions. Shoppers makes buying a piece of John Deere equipment easy with our online Build It, Price It, Own It tool. You can add attachments specific to your needs or check out our ready-to-go John Deere tractor packages. See all that Shoppers has to offer by Googling Shoppers at SHOPPAS. Shoppers, your John Deere tractor experts and proud sponsors of Rice Owl Athletics.
Whether running a marathon or walking your dog, every movement matters. But when you're in pain, simple activities can feel unbearable. At Houston Methodist Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our specialists can help you heal faster using the latest technology, minimally invasive procedures, and advanced physical therapy. As the top-ranked hospital in Texas, we have the expertise to keep you moving and help you get back to doing the things you love. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
All right, good vibes, Rice fans. Rice in a hole here, 17-10 at the 2-minute timeout. There have been crazier finishes in Rice football and college football, but right now Rice needs to score at least 7 to force overtime. 2nd and 7, Tulane has it at their own 46-yard line.
Been good in the 2-minute drill, so I don't see a reason why they shouldn't be able to put some points on the board. Again, they've done well, and I'm kind of at a loss here. You look at Tulane, and Tulane does exactly what they're supposed to do with the talent they have. They run the football, no need to throw it, and it's been a heck of a game.
Mekhi Hughes come through. Mekhi Hughes, 139 yards rushing. Second time Rice has allowed a 100-yard rusher this season. Remember, Bryson Daly had 145 yards off the reservoir, off the banks of the Hudson. But first time a running back has run for 100 yards over Rice. All right, 2 minutes to go. So you got 3 timeouts from the Rice perspective. One more stop here, and you could still get the ball back with about 1:20 left. That's my quick play-by-play announcer's arithmetic, which can be dangerous sometimes. All right, Mensah coming under center. Here you go, folks. Morris, one of the back next to Alway there. The linebacking core. Under center snap. Option pitch back left side to Hughes. He's brought down in the backfield. He lost a couple on that play, and a quick timeout. 1:55 to go.
Rice takes their first charge.
And there's
timeout.
Got a man down.
Some ushering onto the field.
Got a man down.
30-second timeout.
Isaiah Floyd is down on the field for Rice. That was a quick request from his house teammates that remained out there.
He's hurting big time.
He pursued from behind. And would they have to take, they already called the timeout, so they don't have to worry about a potential 10-second runoff here. But Floyd is flanked by every Rice trainer and the team medical staff, and now Coach Bloomgren comes up, and we can see on the monitor he is on his right side. Isaiah Floyd told me late in the summer camp / fall camp that wanted to go into coaching. He started his career on the offensive side of the ball, went to defense, cross-trained, and then comes back on the offensive side of things. And then now he's back on the defensive side of things. And he pops up now with some assistance, but he's walking
good
under his own strength there, coming to the near way.
So 1:55 remaining in a.
I actually love Tulane's choice of plays that time with the pitch because it wasn't a very well executed pitch, which gave Rice Owls defense an opportunity to make a play.
Tulane 17, Rice 10. Rice 2 timeouts remaining. Tulane ball 3rd and 7, their own 45 at the 1:55 mark on the clock. One back is behind Mensah. He comes under center. Fakes left to Hughes. Mensah will throw it. Coming in the near way. It's wide and incomplete. The 49. What a break. They try to go to Bahan, and Ahoyo's flanking him, and that stops the clock without Rice calling a timeout there. Bringing up 4th down and 7.
Thank you, Charlie Lewis.
I didn't think they'd be throwing it there in my 120 math earlier, and it brings it to Rice ball. Thompson going back inside his 15 to return this punt.
Yeah, Charlie Lewis doing a phenomenal job there, getting pressure on the quarterback on Mensah. He looked around and boom, because they try a little play action. Here we go.
They bring in some pressure. The kick is high with the wind behind him. Thompson comes up for the fair catch at the 17. 1 minute, 43 seconds to go after that 38-yard punt. Rice a chance to atone for some mistakes earlier in the game. They trail Tulane 17-10 with 2 timeouts left.
Third time a charm. Gotta be. Third time's a charm here. You got a minute 43 to operate. You should be able to get this done.
A lot of shade on here.
Now you got to work the. I'm sorry, you got to work the enemy sideline, JP.
Right to left, the blue and gray from their own 17-yard line. Sykes right, Braylon Walker left alongside Campbell. Maharo the tight end. Connors in motion. Snap, looking left. Passes caught by Dean, drops the football, picked up at the 15, the 10. It's ruled now a touchdown. We'll see if it stands or if he completed the process of that catch. Connors reacting very dejectedly like he knew, but they're going to look at this one. So they did rule.
By the defense for a touchdown.
That's the 9th non-offensive score of the season for Tulane, their 5th defensive score. Thoughts? He fumbled it?
Yeah, he fumbled.
Yeah, he did.
That's definitely a fumble, no question. It's a good hit. Dean fumbled the ball twice today. That's not like him.
Howard, by the way, scooped it up and went for the touchdown.
The fumble is under further review.
I hope that it's not. You know, wishing and truth are 2 different things. I wish it's not a fumble. Can I say that? I wish it's not a fumble. I hope it's not a fumble.
It's ominous as the only 4 other reviews were against Rice earlier. Been a couple seasons since an opponent has returned one, a fumble for a score. Evans of Western Kentucky.
Gosh, they played so hard today. You know, it's heartbreaking. This one is heartbreaking. I'm hoping that it's not a fumble, but I got to be honest with you.
Owls are bunched up on the field of play where the usual review would take place. They have the tripod monitor. Mr. Limertina is coming out to talk to us now.
After further review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. This is a touchdown.
That'll ice it for the Green Wave. They put the points on the board 23-10 in favor of Tulane.
Well, Rice had their opportunities today. That particular play call, not sure, well, regardless. Rice had their opportunities today and should have been in a situation to win this game. But unfortunately, some things just didn't go their way.
Officially,
and it's frustrating. I'm sorry.
Sam Howard officially a 15-yard fumble return for a touchdown. And the extra point is up and good. 10-10 game coming into the 4th. 14 points in this 4th stanza. for Tulane. Rice will get the ball back at the 1:35 mark. Can I say that? I definitely think your frustrations are echoed with Rice fans.
The defense played well enough for this team to win. And I got to be honest with you, offense didn't help them.
Yes.
They did some things well early in the game, and it appears that they lost their focus in the second half of the game. I'm sorry.
Well, they've had their troubles in the red zones all season. We talked about them being bottom 10 in the country as far as score efficiency in the red zone. And today they're 1 for 3 in the red zone. And that's not even counting the fumble. The other fumble Connors had, unfortunately, was just outside the red zone. And
what happened to Dean Connors today does not happen. He fumbles twice in one game. That does not happen.
Yeah, Bob had to note, 220 touches, and then he had that first fumble. This one's high. Jackson almost hit him in the noggin, but it goes over his head for another touchback. 1:35 to go. All kinds of miracles, plural, needed here. 24-10 in favor of the guys in aqua and teal there.
Well, Rice, Tulane won the game because they made the plays, but they didn't win the game because they beat Rice. Rice beat Rice today. Sorry.
Yeah, 5th touchdown scored by the defense this year for Tulane. 7 non-offensive scores. Warner hit hard as he throws it up high in the air, and that's batted around. That's intercepted, deflected around. Freeloop gets the pick. And Warner is down on the field as he was hit hard. The 15. It's a 5th turnover for Rice. 3 picks now, and that's after the 2 other fumbles and a few knees here. And Tulane will take the win. EJ down on his back, and they
hate to see that.
Are looking at his wrist.
And you know his dad and mom are watching. They're here.
It was his right wrist they were looking at. And now we get a look at the replay. When he threw it.
Oh.
Hit hard.
Yeah, he got
Allen.
hit.
It was Allen. Yeah, it was Allen that hit him first, and then the ball deflected, pinballed around, and then
a second defender fell on top of him with his weight.
Yeah, Grubbs almost had that interception and then deflected it back to Freeloop. Are to be at the 28-yard line. They're not lining up in the victory formation just yet. Rice still has 2 timeouts remaining. A snap, a turn, and a handoff to Hughes. Covering that ball up with 2 hands as he runs around the left end inside to the 25-yard line. He got 3. 2nd down and 7. Jason Metco, any word on Warner? Looking at him closely down there.
He's been taken to the 10, so they are looking at his right arm.
And the obvious long-term ramifications there for Warner and the Rice Owls there.
That's a tough deal, man. You hate to see that, and you definitely didn't want to see EJ get hurt. That's just not a recipe for success, not something we want to see.
A salt in the wound, huh? 2nd and 7, the 25. Rice does not use the timeouts. 40 seconds left. Handoff and Hughes, and he gets crunched by Banish behind the line of scrimmage. 30 seconds left. They don't have to snap it again, and not a loss. It feels good. But this is one that, despite the 14-point score, is especially painful. Now made even more exacerbated by the injury potentially to Warner.
Well, you got 2. You got Piercy and you have Warner, and that's just
leader on defense, leader on offense.
Yeah, that's just really unfortunate. And you lose a game after you played so well. Your defense played extremely well today, and it's just really unfortunate that something like this could happen.
Tulane has now won 12 consecutive conference games. It's the longest conference winning streak in the nation. I mean, their money, Coach Fritsch, Coach Summerall, 28-7 their last 35 games overall, and we'll hear from Coach Bloomgren here in a second. As Rice falls in this one, they're 2-5 on the year now, 1-3 in league play, and Tulane's unscathed 3-0 in conference play. They're 5-2 on the season.
One more, they have bowl eligibility. Wow.
Coach with Jason down low.
The second half, your defense played so well throughout the game, Coach, enough to win. What do you think was the contributing factor of the offense just not being able to get it going there?
Yeah, 5 turnovers. It's that simple. When you have 5 turnovers and the other team has none, you can't win the football game. There's no scenario where that happens.
Proud of your defense, though, the effort they've given throughout this contest, right?
Absolutely. If they will do that the rest of the year, we got a real chance.
Thanks, Coach. We appreciate it. JP.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Jason. More coming up on our Amoret Bank postgame show. Tulane wins this one 24-10. It's Rice football from Learfield.
At True Anomaly Brewing, our greatest achievement lives in knowing that everything we've learned is yours to enjoy. While it may not be rocket science, we brew with the same detail and dedication learned while running mission operations for NASA. Taking risks is part of our DNA. We don't take them just to say we did, we take them because of the result. Bold brews we're proud to share with fellow adventure seekers. True Anomaly Brewing, beer for the explorers.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with